All right, I think I'm live. Hopefully. What's up, ATF? Did the late start throw you off? The 30 seconds I was late. What's up? It's me. This is it. This is the end. This is the absolute end, guys. I don't know what to say. This is the end of CWA. We are watching the last 3 episodes. Whoops. Hold on. All right, the last 3 episodes. What's up, Jerry? What's up, G? Thanks. This is the last 3 episodes of CWA Wrestling. What an emotional moment. First, Flexum retired. Well, she'll have her retirement ceremony tonight, or this afternoon, but Memphis Wrestling coming to an end, or CWA coming to an end. You were watching the dating. Oh, the dating show VODs. But I think we're gonna go back. I'll take the next week or so to try to find the oldest episodes of Memphis I can find, and we'll just start working our way forward from like the late 70s. But it's not gonna be every episode like now till we get to like the early 80s. So keep that in mind. But yeah, we've watched from 1986, 87, 88, and 89 on here now. And I mean, I think it's been pretty incredible, pretty impressive run of wrestling content. Great storylines, incredible promos. Fan favorite Freddy Krueger in action. I'll be back this afternoon at like 1:30 ish for Boyd Watch Live, and then I'll be back Monday for Eric McHenry and C Block of Boyd Madness, which is Vegan Patriot, Ruby Spacek, Vinny Slugga, Dave's channel, a whole bunch of people. What's up, Izzy? But yeah, I can't believe we're to the end of 1989 Memphis. That's pretty crazy. What an incredible journey it's been. I really, honestly, hadn't seen much of Memphis besides like clips. So getting to see 4 years where we watched pretty much every TV show. I mean, I'm pretty impressed. But all good things have to come to an end. So I guess there's really no point in dragging this out. Oh, by the way, the Jimmy Sturr stream from yesterday set my all-time record for most copyright claims. I think it had 23 copyright claims on it. But they were all they'll just at that point, is it even worth claiming it for them? Like, they're going to split. No one's ever going to probably watch that video again. Like, the only real value monetarily is while it's live. And they don't get like a cut of of anything like from donations or anything. But like 23 or so people claiming it, that's going to be no money. How many episodes for viewing? Normally 3, but we've done some like during the Foot Girl chaos, we did like an entire week of Memphis. We've done like 8-hour Memphis streams from time to time. Like literally every song in it. Like every single song that was in it got claimed. Also, unfortunately, the Flexum got copyright claimed over the music, and it sucks because I'm going to play that same video today during Boyd Watch Live, so that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I'm hoping if I just let the Flexum video play this afternoon instead of pausing it to talk, if I just let that like a few minutes go by, it'll let me just remove the song so that it won't put mid-roll ads, but we'll see. What's up, Cody Turbo? All right, what's up, Jeremy? All right, here we go. Last 3 episodes of CWA Wrestling. Let's get into it.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Dave Brown here at ringside, ready to go with another day of CWA Championship Wrestling. Today we have an update for you on the upcoming Christmas Chaos coming very, very soon. Also, You'll see the Master of Pain turning his back on Dutch Mantell.
Oh,
and
boy.
Joining forces with the Soul Taker. Superstar Bill Dundee will be here today. Chris Champion will be here. A special feature on Billy Travis. You may be surprised at
Oh,
the
boy.
returning Dustin Rhodes. But when we come back here in just a moment, you'll see the Mortons, Rick and Todd, right here. Stay with us.
Sorry, I got to pause it for a second. How's the audio?
Charges in for the match. Rick Fontana and Keith Eric.
This should be pretty epic. I don't think it really will be. I think they'll just treat it like any other show because I think eventually, I mean, they basically just, I think ownership just shifts and it becomes the USWA in 1990. I could be wrong, though.
But to do battle with them, here come the Mortons. Rick Morton and Todd Morton.
How's that?
On their way to the ring. Boss Winter joining us over here at the desk. As the Mortons step through the ropes into the ring. Referee Jerry Calhoun is already there. We're about set to go with the opening tag team match of the day. Old Boss is just here to bring the
Keith Eric, okay. Rick Fontana.
voice of reason into this show a little bit, Dave. A ring of truth. I've been listening to Nate the Rat out here the last few weeks run his mouth. The guy's got a head shaped like a hubcap. He thinks he's some kind of stinking big wheel, right? We know better. Well, I know that both of you have
How's that? It's me.
disagreements here over various things in the last few weeks. Disagreements. This guy's talking about getting in shape, right? The only regular exercise this goof gets is pushing his stinking luck with me, huh? Back into a corner is Keith Eric, and Keith's not doing it. Not breaking him out of there, are they? Well, referee's counting, and then Rick
What's up,
pulled him out of the
Parbs?
corner there. The tag on Todd. Call it like you see him, Dave, the closed fist. He used a closed fist. All right, I admit it. Good drop kick. What's wrong with that one, boss? Nothing. There's another drop kick by Todd Morton.
Right, look
and
out.
Keith Eric finding himself in a world
I do like how quick he gets back, like how fast he's back up again.
trouble here. First against Rick Morton and now against Todd. I admit the old boss man's been down a little bit. My record's a couple of matches below 500, but come Christmas, all that's changing. Nate the Goof is going to beat the boss. Are you kidding? This guy, if he was twice as smart, he'd still be stupid. Hey, a couple of matches under 500. I'm not sure, but what your all matches under 500 there. I don't recall too many victories. Keith Eric picked up by Rick Morton. Boy, Morton wrestling with intensity here today.
You already missed Hot Bruno's exciting commentary. Yeah, well, we are in a real, what do they call it? Chrysalis stage at Fusion Studios. A bunch of huge projects are going to be ending in the next couple weeks. CWA ending today.
I'm getting impatient with these guys.
Who knows what the
Dave. I'm
future
getting very
holds?
impatient. With good reason, boss. Keith Eric not doing too well. The headlock by Todd Morton. Todd hanging on to Keith Eric. Eric now fires him into the rope. But Todd comes off with a double forearm and shoves him down to the mat. Good drop kick he follows up with. Boy, I tell you what. Todd's really got a fine drop kick. We've seen it before. Todd slides out of the ring. Rick comes in there with the forearms. Keith Eric over near his corner makes a tag on Mr. Class, Rick Fontana.
What's this guy's nickname? Mr. Class?
Rick says, hey, boss, watch this now.
What's up, La Cosa Nostra? Mr. Class.
Up, verbally challenging Rick Morton. Mr. Class tried a reversal, and Rick Morton just nailed him. Hey, this guy's out trying to impress me. He ain't got long to do it. Mr. Class, when this guy graduated from high school, they gave him a class ring, Mr. No Class.
Agreed, Parbs. A lot of guys are like that. Arn Anderson, he looked like he was 50 years old when he was 20, and then he just never aged after that. So, like, he missed out on being, like, having that been being youthful in his 20s, but then he just rode it out ever since.
Boss, I'm surprised a little bit that you don't check out these guys a little bit better before you bring them in here to wrestle. It's just on conditions if I sign the guy. If he does good, everybody's got to look at talent, right, Dave? Well, okay, so you're scouting this guy more than anything else, right? Right. All right, the word from Boss Winter that he's not too impressed with the guy he's managing right now. Come on, man!
Or Wilford Brimley, he looked the same from like his 30s till he died, I think. He is dead, right?
I hear Nate the Rat talking about he's working out. Did you see the neck on that guy? Last time I saw a neck like that, Colonel Sanders was battering and flying it, man. Come on, baby! Mr. Class in serious trouble here as Rick Morton sits down on him with the upper leg. Boss Winter over to shout some encouraging threats toward Mr. Class. Don't believe what I just heard there from Boss Winter a few minutes ago. He doesn't know who this guy is, and yet he's in here, and Boss is managing him. Dodd sets up behind him. Rick. Got a 1, 2, 3. He got him. Mr. Class is just...
How about a closed fist, ref?
We got to fight
Come on.
everybody. Calhoun, the stinking promotion, the whole world. But come Christmas, when I take the Soul Taker, you will show me some respect. Well, the boss talking about a match coming up here with Nate the Rat, and the Soul Taker's contract is at stake. Here are the Mortons, Todd and Rick. Todd, congratulations on a good win there today. Todd, you guys are really making some noise. You've had a great week in that challenge toward the finals coming up. Yeah, that's right, baby. When it's Christmas.
I was just thinking that how like you think of, at least I do, think of Ricky Morton as one of the like small guys from his smaller dudes from his generation, and then this guy is like a he's like a literally. It just looks like he had he removed a parasitic twin or something.
Chaos is the first time for the Mortons to have a chance to get the tag team belts in the Mid-South, Daddy.
What's up, KP?
That'll be the greatest Christmas present we can give to all you people who keep us rocking and rolling, Jack. You got that right, Dave. You know, one thing I like to say to all the fans out here, thank you very much for the support. That's easy for you to say. Support that all you gave us, because you stand behind us 100%, and we appreciate that very much. But you see, there's a lot of top tag teams right here in this area. Maybe like the face of $1 billion babies. Maybe the Master of Pain.
Remember them, that new tag team that were weird? What were they, the $1 billion babies?
Soul Taker. It don't make no difference with us, because it don't matter. Whoever
What's up, Vel?
Steps in the ring with the Rock and Roll Express. Rock and Roll Express. Every tag team steps in the ring with the Rock and Roll Express.
Rock and Roll Esprit, like the old clothing brand.
Express. You're gonna be surprised to see.
Man, he really does. It looks like a meme. It looks like that "Don't ever talk to me or my son again" meme. It's like he just looks like a tiny little clone of Ricky Morton.
To offer you, baby. So get it up and lace them up tight, because we're going to explode like dynamite. All right,
dynamite.
Very good. Rick Morton, Todd Morton. Rick, of course, was a co-holder of the belts that are on the line coming up at Christmas Chaos. Speaking of Christmas Chaos, here's an update on the situation right now.
Michael St. John here in the CWA Broadcast Center.
Oh, thank God.
Christmas Chaos is getting closer and closer and closer. The end of a decade, the end of an era. The end of the 80s. And
I know this will make ATF Media mad, but if you missed the Thorpe stream yesterday, it actually looked like it has some potential. I haven't had time to watch it yet, but it looks like it might be a pretty good Grace stream.
Very, very special week of matches. It's Christmas Chaos. We've already talked about the grab for the green, the Renegades grab for the green, $5,000 in a Christmas stocking on top of a 15-foot pole. The wrestlers will all battle to grab that stocking, and the one that gets it will get the $5,000. Also, we've been talking about the CWA Tag Team Championships, which will be up for grabs at the big...
Yeah, and I mean, it's weird to think about that this is the equipment in 1989. Do you think this television station, like, how up to date do you think they were, though? You know what I mean? I feel like mentally, for me, I think of 89 would be more advanced than this, but I think that could be just
Christmas Chaos festivities. Now,
selective
the titles
memory.
have been upheld. The teams are now battling. The teams with the two best records.
Yeah, it
will
looked
be
really
in
good.
Christmas
It looked
Chaos.
like a good stream
Currently,
from what I saw.
Rick and Todd Morton are leading in the most victories and are leading in the chase for the match with Christmas Chaos. And, of course, we'll see more of their action in the weeks to come as we determine the big two teams that will be battling for the CWA Tag Team Championships. Last week, we talked about the Soul Taker's contract and the big feud that is developed between Boss Winters and Nate the Rat. They're going to actually don tights and get in the ring, and the winner of the wrestling match will get the Soul Taker's contract. Now, I think that's pretty humorous because Nate the Rat and Boss Winters are not exactly your typical wrestlers, and you'll be seeing that action at Christmas Chaos. Now, this week we want to tell you that we are looking into the possibility of bringing in two of the nation's top midgets to appear on Christmas Chaos, and the CWA...
We're looking to bring in a couple of the nation's top midgets to the show.
A championship committee has demanded that Jerry the King Lawler must defend his unified World Heavyweight Championship belt before Christmas Chaos, or the title will be vacated. A lot of news, a lot of happening. It's getting closer and closer. The week for reunions, the week for...
Maybe Jarrett just bought some old equipment or got it out of a dumpster and made this set behind Michael St. John.
The biggest wrestling event ever. Christmas Chaos, coming soon.
Todd Pettengill? I mean, not in a way that I liked him. I like to see, like, I feel like bad things would happen to him, you know? Like he would kind of make a fool of himself.
It'll be coming Christmas week. I'm Michael St. John.
I like that part of it.
CWA Championship Wrestling.
What's up, Ember?
Michael St. John for CWA Championship Wrestling. With the holidays approaching, boy, the wrestling getting hot. Closing out the decade on the 27th in Evansville. That's next Wednesday for Christmas Chaos. Don't miss it. Tomorrow, Owensboro, Kentucky. Look out. Star Wars 89 coming your way at the Owensboro Sports Center. Match time, 7 o'clock. Dutch Mantell, Bill Dundee, Chris Champion, Todd Morton, Master of Pain, Billy Travis, the Soul Taker, and many more. Owensboro tomorrow, 7 o'clock at the Sports Center. Now, Wednesday night in Evansville at the Coliseum, here's the lineup. Australian tag matches, Rick and Todd Morton battle primetime Brian Lee and RPM Mike Davis. You'll see a first blood match as Wildside Chris Champion takes on the
Willie.
Dirty White Boy. First one to draw blood wins the match. In a special challenge match, the Soul Taker takes on the Natural Dustin Rhodes. A big grudge
That's an interesting matchup in '89. The Godfather against Dustin Rhodes.
battle as Dutch Mantell enters the ring against
Thank
the
you,
nemesis
Ember.
of the Master of Pain. And the main event, a CWA title match Wednesday night in Evansville. Superstar Bill Dundee, title on the line against the hot property Billy Travis.
Oh, I should say, in what could be a bad omen for the future, WWE claimed a few parts of this under the guise of that it was USWA, which isn't true, but I had to. If I stream something WWE claims, then they'll pull the stream down. So I had to edit that out. I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know if it'll be smooth or if it'll be real choppy or whatever. But I'm sorry. It looks like it's like maybe like 5 to 8 minutes, if I remember right, somewhere in there. But there's also 2 songs, but I left them in because they seemed really keno, and I'll take them out. So if you watch it live, you'll get to see them. But if you're on the VOD, you'll just get me talking awkwardly over silence.
Bro, but then, what is it tonight? When? I don't know. It's Wednesday night at Evansville. First blood, Chris Champion. Do you know what that means? That means I can get you in there, and I'm going to keep hammering your skull until you start bleeding, boy. And I happen to be a master at doing that. Get ready.
Evansville wins.
But what happened to the letter?
There.
Dustin Rhodes, you're a big, bad cowboy. Been going through everybody. Well, let me tell you something, boy. I've been going through people, too. There is no law when it comes to the Soul Taker. I'll go through you as easy as the rest.
Master of Pain against Dutch Mantell Wednesday night.
Well, Dutch, the master plan is just about ready to be fulfilled, man. Wednesday night.
See you later, Ember.
You're going down as the wrath of the Master of Pain. I don't forget a thing, Dutch, and you won't either.
Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum. Tomorrow afternoon, Owensboro Sports Center in Owensboro, Kentucky.
Get out of the
Christmas Chaos
frame.
coming your way.
Well, I want to call out here someone you know quite well, the Super Australian.
Territory valets, I mean, I don't know, whoever's on that we're watching. I'm not a real big valet fan, to be honest. I feel like Memphis does a good job of making them, having a reason for them to be there, but typically I don't really care for valets.
And the superstar, Bill Dundee. Let's get him out
He
here
took a
for
curling
word.
iron to it, yeah.
I'm sure he will be having some things to say maybe about Christmas Chaos.
I mean, Sonny would be my favorite of all time, probably.
About action coming up in the next couple of weeks. Well, Dundee, Billy, welcome in.
Well, glad to be back, you know. Well, I don't know how can I say this. Brian Lee comes wandering in here, and everybody just because they're 6 feet tall,
Baby doll
they got to
Mark.
be the champion, or they got to be beating up on me. Well, Brian Lee, you're in here saying, I want to beat up the Southern champion. Well, brother, that's me. When I left to go to Dallas
I like Baby Doll in that she's in a, I feel like they used her really well. She's in a bunch of really interesting storylines, and she even gets in and I think she wrestles Cornette, right, at one point. So I think Baby Doll would be a good pick. She's in a lot of good storylines.
I was the champion.
And they were different storylines. It wasn't like, oh, somebody's trying to steal Baby Doll again. There was always some kind of intrigue to it. Wasn't Baby Doll the one where they had the Ric Flair said he had the pictures?
And I came back the champion. So, brother, just showing up, and the superstar will be standing right in the middle of the ring waiting on you. The champion going in, and the champion coming.
Batista, we don't really watch any Batista here, buddy. I appreciate it, though. WWE would probably frown upon that. I think the only other place you can see him would be OVW, and they shut us down on OVW, too.
That's about all I got to say in Brian Lee. Now, there's another guy, and I'm sure some people might have liked him.
But we all know that Batista he might have some, you know, some size, but Robert Fuller, we all know Fuller's the king.
And he went to Dallas, Texas. And when I knew him, his name was Billy Travis. I got down to Dallas, Texas, and he's Billy Joe Travis. I don't know where the Joe came from. And that boy had an attitude change, brother. And he's going to get an attitude adjustment the next time I see him. Now, I brought back a little tape to show all you folks out there just what happened to your golden-haired boy down in Dallas, Texas. I don't know what happens down there. Jerry Lawler went down there, and he got an attitude adjustment. I'm the only guy that stayed sane. So if you'll press the button up there, we'll show you how big and bad Billy Joe Travis is.
We could probably watch, I don't know, I'll run USWA Challenge through the copyright. I think it'd be fun to watch that sometime.
After his sportatorium at Terrence Garden as Bill Superstar Dundee makes his way to the ring, ready to go against the Dog of War in our first bout. Billy Joe, I think, went too far last night here, Terrence.
Bob Holly, oh, come on. I never heard that.
He had a job to do, and he did it, Mark.
I've heard that about Poffo, but not to the extent of, like, Virgil or Too Cold Scorpio or Fuller.
Supposed to wrestle.
Well, he did wrestle. When he left...
That's what I'm worried about, KP. They do claim Memphis every once in a while, but so I'm trying not to panic about it or whatever, but it does. I mean, they did claim it, so I guess we'll see. It's real easy to find out. I'll just record an episode and upload it and run it through the copyright.
Chris Adams went out on a stretcher. Now, if that's not wrestling, I don't know what is.
We're going to show you exactly what we're talking about here in just a few minutes.
Who are these girls?
They're the ringettes, the new ring attendants.
Boy, they tacky.
Well, they're featured in the calendar, and they're here on television as well.
Is this down in Texas?
The calendar makes a great Christmas gift as soon as this bout is over.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
What? Oh, Billy Joe.
Or is this at the arena?
Travis has jumped. Superstar Dundee.
All right, Billy Joe. Boy, you know, he's got problems with everybody, it seems like. Now he's got Dundee's jumpsuit.
That's what he was trying to
Doug
do.
Summers refereeing.
Superstar Dundee's pretty
Oh, he took his Elvis suit.
jumpsuit.
Trash, brother. Trash. That's all you are. I want you to do me a favor, buddy.
Kind of interesting, isn't it, that down in Texas, they've got the, during the USWA Challenge or whatever, they've got the Renegade Rampage down there.
Something for Eric in before me.
Oh!
Buddy, deliver something for Eric in before me.
Oh, no! Billy Joe, what on earth are you doing?
Oh, he's real convincing.
Billy Joe, what on earth are you doing?
Oh, Billy Joe.
First, hey, let me tell you something, Marco Rich. When this idiot wakes up, you tell him he broke my guitar with his
I wonder if that guy's going to become a drug addict like Jake Roberts after he got hit by Honky Tonk Man.
hands. Mick Jagger gave me that guitar. Now it's ruined. Now you tell this idiot when he wakes up, he owes me a guitar.
Oh my God, was that Gary Young? His hair color's wild as hell. Looking like Ronald McDonald.
Dundee also in.
I don't see how Bronco Lubitz is losing this match. You know, we got 4 guys in here. We need to get 2 of them out. What was that? Akbar threw something in the ring, didn't he?
Akbar.
Hey, Dundee's got a glove on his hand, Mark.
Akbar just smashed Percy into the rope. Down goes the referee. It's a terrible altercation.
Jerry just knocked Dundee into.
Man, that hair. Oh, look at that cell. Oh, man, that was nice.
Billy Joe's got the guitar.
Oh, perfect. Amazing.
Billy Joe's got the guitar. No.
Hold on, let's see if I
Dundee
can.
into.
Here we go. Boom! Man, look, perfect cell. Eric Embry. Look at this referee, what energy.
He's got his eye on Tony Adams.
Oh, no! He's after Tony Adams.
Teach her a lesson, Billy.
Tony will be helpless without Chris. Chris
Man, with that hat like that, you know she's a ball drainer.
has got Tony.
She got her little hat on, little fashion hat.
Oh, no!
Oh, this is great. This is what she deserves. She comes out and beats guys with kendo sticks every week. Now he's going to teach her a lesson. Adams can't get to him. He's handcuffed.
Uh-oh.
Beautiful. Spanker.
Oh, no! This is terrible. It's painful. It's degrading. It's embarrassing. It's scary. And Billy Joe is all over Tony Adams.
The Sylvia incident all over again.
He's beating her good. This is great. She deserves it. She's nothing but a bimbo, and that's just beautiful. I love it.
Chris Adams in an angry rage, but he's helpless. The crowd in an angry rage. I've never seen anything like this.
Spank her harder.
Wow.
Spank her.
Pink trunks, Billy Joe Travis.
Look at Billy. Chris can't get that. Look at that look on Chris Adams' face.
When Chris Adams gets loose, Billy Joe may never see the light of day. Here comes Jerry Embry. And Steve Williams.
This is how the guy from No Jumper felt.
Jimmy Jack Plunkett. Billy Joe is long gone. Someone let Chris Adams loose.
You know, she ought to be wearing long
Haley
johns.
Pinglani Poffo.
He gets to her again and spanks her again. He wouldn't have to censor the show so much.
And just as expected, Chris Adams jumps right in, and look at him go. Adams all over Billy Joe Travis.
Oh, man, he's hitting him
Who's
with
this
some
under the
haymakers,
burqa?
Mark.
Oh, Adnan. I thought they had a chick out there in a burqa.
It's a Coke bottle, look out! Chris Adams has just had a soft drink bottle smashed over his head. He may be dead. And here comes devastation.
Oh, he's got the suit on.
Dundee came bolting down, trying to get his jumpsuit back, which Travis is wearing.
Yeah, now he's going to get something for his trouble, Mark.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Get Dundee.
Uh-oh.
Well, who's booking down here at this time? I mean, Jarrett owns it, I think, but who's actually booking it? Dundee?
He's going to play a tune. He's tuning his guitar.
He's probably the one that gave him the
I've seen
gimmick.
this before.
Oh, no, he's just smashing it over and over again, and Dundee is going to be out cold or worse. The guitar in a million pieces. This
Failed
is
country
terrible.
music gimmick.
First of all, this interview's directed right to you, Bill Dundee. You have got...
But what about, what's his name? Remember, was it Don Bass that had the fake country singer gimmick in Memphis like 2 years ago? Maybe like in 87, 88. Remember where he lip synced the song and it was like a big scandal?
got 7 days to apologize
I think it was whenever one of the managers was building or it might have been when he was with the stud stable. I can't remember.
to me for talking bad about me. I have done nothing to you. By the way, how do you like my new suit? But I'm telling you this, you got 7 days where I'm personally coming up there to see you. And you know what that means? Kaboom. Kaboom.
Kaboom.
Get you, boy. See what I'm telling you, Dave? I don't know if it's in the water down there or what it is. And I don't know who...
Hold on a second. I gotta...
talking to you down there and telling you how big and bad you are. Well, I'm not going to sleep for 7 days, brother. I'm going to lay awake at night thinking what I can do to you, Billy Joe. Because you're going to have your can right up here in my backyard, brother. Right here in this area, Daddy. In my backyard. That's my suit. This was my head you hit.
We'll have, if we can, we'll have to go back and watch that. That looks like it would be a pretty fun feud to see the whole thing.
Now, everybody in Texas hates you, boy. Everybody. From me to half the people that buy tickets to come.
I think it would do like a sproing. You would hear like the initial thud and then like a sproing of like the strings for comic effect.
You don't like you. Now, I'm just going to tell you, brother. I'm not apologizing to you for nothing. And when I beat your brains out and lay in the ring, I'm not apologizing.
Billy getting arrested on TV. Well, if we watch USWA, we'll see it, right? I think that's where it happened.
Just mark my words, Billy Joe Travis. Billy Dundee's kicking your butt, son.
I've never seen any USWA footage on, I don't remember any on the network, but they have posted a few kind of random Memphis items, but it wasn't like Memphis TV. It was like Lawler against Macho Man from some arena show.
Evansville wrestling fans, remember the 20th.
And I think that came from probably like the PAFO archive.
of December, that's a Wednesday night, a special Christmas Chaos card coming your way. Tomorrow afternoon, the Owensboro Sports Center, Star Wars 89. Match time 7 o'clock. Dutch Mantell, Superstar Bill Dundee, Chris Champion, Todd Morton, the Master of Painting, the Soul Taker, many more CWA stars tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock at the Owensboro Sports Center. Wednesday night at the Evansville Coliseum, tag action, Rick and Todd Morton to battle Primetime, Brian Lee and RPM, Mike Davis. First blood match, Wildside Chris Champion against the Dirty White Boy. First man to draw blood for his opponent wins the match. Special challenge match, the Natural. Dustin Rhodes returns to the CWA to take on the Soul Taker. Grudge battle, Dutch Mantell in the ring against the Master of Pain. There's not a building big enough to hold that one. And a CWA championship match Wednesday night at the Evansville.
I was kind of like, I was waiting for him to bring it up. Whenever I saw anytime I see Billy Joe Travis, I'm waiting on Dave's channel.
Coliseum. Bill, Superstar Dundee, the CWA champion, puts his title on the line against the hot property, Billy Travis. See you Wednesday night.
What's his name? Todd St. Michael? Michael St.
Tag
Vincent?
team action coming up here. Got a couple of pretty good-sized guys in here right now, but wait till you see their opponents coming in. Here they come. Nate the Rat leading the Soul Taker and the Master of Pain.
Wow. Wow. Undertaker and Godfather against these two job guys.
This is going to be a tag team match.
Let's go.
Fall, 10-minute time limit. Master of Pain and the Soul Taker. They weigh in at about 325 pounds apiece. They are tall, they are huge, and they are powerful. An awesome tag team in here. Jerry Calhoun trying to get everything all kind of settled down and see who's going to be starting. Across the way, Chris Carell and Chris Allen.
Chris Carell and Chris Allen. Have we seen either of these dudes before?
These are the two biggest brutes that it is in professional wrestling, the two toughest men that it is right there, the Master of Pain and the Soul Taker. The toughest tag team, the premier team of the 1990s. That's him right there.
Well, they are big and they're powerful. We've already said as much, Nate. There's no doubt about it. They are an awesome tag team when they step into the ring.
Hey, could you believe Boss out here run his mouth about me, saying he's going to whoop me, and he said I had a skinny neck. His neck looks like a stack of dimes. Can you believe that idiot, that redneck coming over to run his mouth?
Is it? I feel like it's weird that all the lights are on.
Me with
Are
the
they
Master
usually
Pain,
always
the
on?
Soul Taker. Boss Boss Winters has got to be out of his mind. That's exactly.
Or did they remove some of the seating or something? I feel like there's something different about the way things
I think about
are laid
Well,
out.
the Soul Taker's contract on the line, and that match coming up, Christmas Chaos. Soul Taker screaming, get up.
Boss Winters couldn't whoop me if I had pneumonia, the flu, and every other disease. He couldn't whoop me on my worst day.
What about Boss Winters, Dave? He's like managing people that I don't think I've ever seen Boss Winters guy win a match.
Well, that
He was
remains
with
to be
one
seen.
tag
I guess
team,
that'll
like,
be,
for years.
Settled in the ring, Nathaniel.
Beat about 30 pounds off that pup.
Mr. Whitlock joining us at the table, as did Boss Winters a little bit earlier. It seems both of them are more interested in insulting the other than paying attention to the match that's going on. Oh, my goodness gracious. The Soul Taker just went right in there to him.
It just seems like they're just like whatever they have, they just try to make the most use of whoever's around. Like it's kind of interesting. Like Nate the Rat and Boss Winter are basically were the job guy managers forever, and now they're like in a pretty high level storyline.
Power slam. Soul Taker in charge. He leaves it for the Master of Pain, who sits down on top of him. He covers. Count of 1, 2, and this one's over. Minute 36 seconds is all it took. The Soul Taker and the Master of Pain not really seriously challenged as they get the victory in the match. Mr.
We got something to talk about.
Yeah, all right.
We're going to do it here and here right here.
Nathaniel Whitlock.
Did he get any belt? Did he ever get an IC
All you
run?
rednecks stand and give these two men right here a standing ovation. The premier team in professional wrestling of 1990. 6'8", 340 pounds, 6'7", 300.
So the Soul Taker is Ben Thorpe's height and rough weight, but of course different body types.
35 pounds, the toughest men in professional wrestling, the two biggest brutes that it is. Tell them about it, Payne.
You know, you need to take a good look, because the face of professional wrestling is being changed right before your eyes. Never has there been so much size, speed, and pure meanness put in one ring. Now, the Dutch Mantell, you know, you thought you did something to me, man. You know, you fool, you put that mask on, and you sent me into exile, baby. But while I was there, I was getting myself back together. And every night I stayed up. You know, I stayed up. I said, man, I can't believe I let that long-haired punk make me leave the CWA. But boy, while I was laying up every night, I put the master plan together. You're an idiot, Dutch Mantell. To even think that I would come back and be your friend. I can't believe you're so stupid. What happened to you with me turning? It's just a start, man. Every time you step in that ring, you better be looking. Because if I ain't standing in front of you, I'm going to be standing over you. That's right, brother. Tell them about it. That's right.
Tell him about it.
First thing, Jerry Lawler, you better make up your mind which way you want to go. Because there is no in between me and the big man, brother. Dutch Mantell. I've been hearing voices ever since I met you. They're evil voices. Well, now I got the big man behind me. You didn't know that we were friends. You didn't know that we rode those long highways together on them Harleys, did you, boy? Well, now you know. Because we're going to do nasty, evil things to you. We're going to run through the CWA. All belts.
We're gonna do nasty things.
Soul Taker with the Master of Pain and Nathaniel Whitlock, Nate the Rat, their manager. The action's coming up. We'll be back here in just a moment.
What's he doing in '89?
Wild Side, Chris Champion.
When was he Harvey Whippleman?
Don't see him yet, but he's due this way to be going against Keith Robertson in a single match right here today. Oh, there he comes. My goodness, got that straight.
With his fur boots.
But it's Chris Champion. Chris, I wish you'd
What's the deal with this? I'm a nice guy that happens to have a snake. Like, I don't understand.
leave your friend.
This guy had a satanic gimmick a month ago. Now, because somebody called his mother a liar, he's a babyface. But he doesn't. The only thing he's changed is that he took the satanic symbol off his coat.
No, I don't.
Listen, right here. There you go. Right there. I got a few things to say about Dirty White Boy, Dave. You know, we gotta say, first blood match. I'm used to something like that, Dirty White Boy, and you want to.
I like this Dave interviewing him like at full arm's length.
I like the way you come out here and treat that dirty white girl. I don't like the way you treat these fans. And I'm gonna show you Monday night. That means whoever bleeds first, and it ain't gonna take much for me to sidekick you right over this little bone in your eye and bust you wide open. You bleed all over the ring. It ain't gonna take much at all. First blood match.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because I saw someone who comes in, I think on the last episode, and I was kind of like, I was kind of surprised to see him, but you saying Continental was closing kind of makes it make
Whoever
sense.
bleeds first loses. That's the kind of match I like. I was raised in the street. My street people over here know about that kind of match, and that's what we want, Dirty White Boy. We want to prove to you and the rest of these people that you ain't nothing but a dirty, low-life scum.
You got
What's
the
a
match.
snake
No doubt.
for anymore?
You got the match, all right, against the Dirty White Boy. First man to bleed loses. Jerry Lawler.
Oh boy.
Come on, Chris, you got a match. Let's get in the ring.
Keith Roberson.
Champion and the Snake head for the ring. One fall match coming up here. Keith Roberson. His opponent.
I bet though, even if think about it, even if he wasn't like a big name or whatever, we saw Boss winners almost every week for a long time. There's hardly very, very few episodes where we haven't seen him over these 4 years. Like, he had to have been able to parlay that into some box. I mean, he did. Cornette said that if there was someone who was associated with wrestling at all, that there was always a rat to take to service, basically.
And starts in there with a snake, and Roberson leaves. I don't blame him. I don't like the snake either, I got to tell you.
Exactly, KP.
Hey, let me ask you something. Let me just ask. I cannot yet understand. Well, why don't you get up there and wrestle instead of running your mouth? I'm not scheduled to wrestle today. I'm scheduled to be here to talk. You do the wrestling. What I can't understand is, Dave, look at this scraggly looking, long-haired, low-life. Hey, I know he came up from the gutter, but I think he's getting homesick. Now, he comes in the ring. He drags a snake out here. He's dressed all in black leather. He's got scraggly hair. And just a few weeks ago, he looked out
He
at
should
all
Pearl
the fans
Harbor him. It's
here,
his only
and
chance.
He called him goat roping, breath stinking, tobacco chewing redneck. Do you remember that, Dave?
Yeah, I do.
And then now they're gonna take him in their arms and embrace him. And then now.
Did you see Carolyn Lee come over and take the ring stuff?
Do you remember that, Dave?
Yeah, I do.
And then now they're gonna take him in their arms and embrace him. What is wrong with the people? Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
And guys like Rick Morton and guys like Dutch Mantell and guys like Bill Dundee, we got a problem with. Now they're out here trying to sway the opinion and trying to make it look like I've turned my back on my fans. No way, brother. I got millions of fans. Millions of them.
Wow, that was a high leg drop.
Because they don't have any fans, Dave. You understand that? They don't have any. And it's only rightly so. Who would be a fan? Who would be a fan of somebody like that? Take a look at that.
Who would
How
be a
can
fan?
anybody be a fan of something like that? Huh? Look at that hair. I'm asking you, Dave. Could you, if you were sitting at home right now and you had little children watching this show, would you want to be able to tell your children, look, I want you to grow up and be like this guy? Huh? Could you do that? Would you want your daughter, Dave,
to go out with a guy that looked like Chris Champion? Answer me. What if this jerk showed up on your doorstep and he'd come knocking on your door and he said, Mr. Brown, I'm here to take your daughter out. And he's got this 6-foot-long...
I always liked that move. I always thought that was a cool move. The arm breaker.
And he'd come knocking on your door, and he said, Mr. Brown, I'm here to take your daughter out. And he's got this 6-foot-long hair and a 7-foot-long snake. Would you let your daughter go out with this guy? I'm asking you, Dave, how can he expect to have fans? You're looking at me. I'm the king of professional wrestling. I'm an all-American boy. I'm a hometown hero, and I'm the kind of guy that you can look up to. I'm the guy you can be proud of. Look at that sweet little thing right there. What if that was your daughter, Dave, and somebody like Chris Champion showed up to take her out? I'd go right to the closet, and I'd get out a 12-gauge.
Given the Chris Champion scandal, I feel like that's kind of the King's kind of working himself into a shoot.
Run him as far away from my house as I could. Now I'm going to tell you something.
I want him as far from my house, get him as far away from my house as I could.
People out here that they would cheer for this person. Can you get a shot? Have we got any camera people that can get a shot of some of these people that are cheering for Chris Champion? How about that lady? I think it's a lady. Well, I've used that term loosely. How about that person? Can you see that?
Oh no! Don't do this. Why?
This guy's supposed to be a great wrestler, huh? Oh, that's a real great wrestling move. Get your butt in there and stop. That's a real great wrestling move. You know why he has to do stuff like that? Because he don't know a wrist lock from a wrist watch. He don't know how to wrestle. He has to resort to tactics like that, Dave.
True.
This guy is not the kind of guy that deserves to have fans. I'm the kind of guy that's...
Look at him, Dave. He's tearing the setup. Dave, I'm asking you. You want this guy coming over to your place, tearing up your living room like he's doing to this beautiful set? I'm a hometown hero.
See, a guy like that should be disqualified.
Yep.
Champion with
Absolutely.
a super kick. Down goes Keith Robertson. Count is 2. That's it. Well, I don't understand it. And people say, I've changed. Brother. It's these people out here that's changed. It's something drastically wrong with these people.
I like that. I like that.
No, I think that anybody that would cheer for a lowlife like you has got something wrong with them upstairs, brother.
Well, the fans, of course, are free to cheer for whoever they want to cheer for, and right now they're cheering for Chris Champion.
I realize that I hear them cheering for him, but as I'm saying, you got a select few, you got a very, very small audience here, and even a small percentage of these people that are cheering for Chris Champion. But your vast majority of fans, the hundreds of thousands
You can't get into wrestling unless it's those. Oh, yeah, it's understandable.
the people that are watching me on television right now, they're the true King fans. They're the ones.
That's probably true for, 90% of wrestling fans are probably people that are either golden era or only watch, like, modern product. Like one of those two camps.
That are behind me 100%. And they're the ones that are not fooled by these jerks like Dundee and like Lion Mantell and like lowlife Rick Morton. They're not fooled by these people. They know who to stand behind, and that's the King. Have you got something else to do, or you want me to help you with it, Dave?
Well, I've got something else to do right here.
I really like seeing like Undertaker before he was Undertaker. Think of just in the 4 years we watched, how many people we saw like starting their careers. We saw Jeff Jarrett. I think we saw his first televised match. We saw just a crazy Raven came through. Tugboat. Remember Shinya Hashimoto was in there. Kabuki.
To show the fans someone that they're familiar with in action and returning, Dustin Rhodes.
Why don't you get up and try it? Just me. I got my wrestling boots on.
So this is we're back in Texas, I'm assuming. So I wonder if these shows are going to be like a mix of, I guess though, if you have a bunch of the guys coming back from Texas, then you want your TV, you want your audio, even though you know you're switching over to this new merged company, like you want to let your fans know who all's coming back and what they've been doing, I guess.
As you can see, we got a great crowd here, and you're invited to come down to Sportatorium every Saturday morning free of charge. And see Channel 11's Championship Sports tape. You park free, you get in free, bring the kids and have fun. And then the great confrontations, the big
Not me. I love wrestling. I would be willing to watch pretty much anything once, especially if it's like that has anybody of note or like storylines of note.
showdowns occur each and every Friday night, such as this week.
Oh, it's amazing how much this guy's like his own man. Look, he's got stretch marks in the same places. Oh, that looks familiar. That looks familiar. This Dustin Rhodes is a big guy. I bet he goes about 6'5".
Ooh, nice.
Oh, man, that's a finishing move I ever saw.
I like belly to belly as a finisher. Because I feel like because it's a momentum-based move, although I guess if you were like Magnum could grab it out of like nowhere, just like while you were without doing the like momentum off the ropes, but with the momentum off the ropes, I feel you could hit it on just about anybody.
Gorgeous Jerry Young, remember how angry he was last week? And Dustin Rhodes says, if you want me, come on.
Now, this
Come
may
on.
be it. Gorgeous Gary's going to teach this guy a lesson. Gorgeous Gary's mad. You know, this is a couple of times now I've seen Gary come down to ringside and look at the intensity on his face, Mark. He's furious.
I'm also like obsessed with booking, so like seeing each territory is like just a completely new set of like rules and, you know, approaches.
He restrained Gorgeous Gary Young, and it's not often we see that. Young evidently had a problem.
George South's son,
CWA
belly to back.
Championship Wrestling.
Belly to
Here's
back,
Orange
that's
Ball
tough.
Kentucky.
Belly to back, that's a brutal one.
Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock.
Can you see any shades of Memphis in the booking of Boyd
Star
Madness?
Wars 89, all the top CWA stars in Owensboro tomorrow night. Don't miss it. Also want to remind our Evansville wrestling fans, Christmas Chaos is headed your way on December 27th, a week from Wednesday night. This Wednesday night at the Evansville Coliseum, listen to this lineup.
Jerry
Ricky
Young.
and Todd Morton to battle Primetime, Brian Lee and RPM Mike Davis. A first blood match as Wildside Chris Champion takes on the Dirty White Boy, first man to bloody
Cody
opponent.
Turbo is going to be so excited if Gary Young comes back. Who is he teaming with? Oh, Cactus Jack. There's another guy we saw come through Memphis when he was pretty young.
Wins the match. A special challenge match. The Soul Taker in the ring against the natural Dustin Rhodes. A grudge
I like
battle.
this guy,
Dutch
Michael St.
Mantell
Stephen.
against the Master of Pain. Hope they tied the roof on the building big time for that one. And the main event is a CWA Heavyweight Championship match. Superstar Bill Dundee defends his belt against the hot property Billy Joe Travis Wednesday night in Evansville.
Oh, yeah.
Owensboro tomorrow.
There's the thumbnail, boys.
But 400
Dirty
Court Street, brother,
Dutch.
that's the address in Evansville Wednesday night. Billy Joe Travis. What a joke, man. You went down to Dallas, Texas, and somebody's blown smoke you know where. Well, I ain't gonna be blowing smoke, brother. You hit me on the head with a guitar, you stole my jumpsuit, and they're making me put the belt on the line. I don't know how much money stand there.
You hit me over the head with a guitar. You stole me jumpsuit.
Bar, put up for this, brother. He thinks you're something you're not, punk. Well, on 400 Court Street, I'm bringing this to the ring, and they're bringing a stretcher, and they're taking you back.
Dude, who's better about working the address of the venue into a promo than Bill Dundee? I feel like the other guys hit the city and everything. He tells you the fucking time, where to go to get tickets.
Back on it, boy, and that's a promise from me to you.
Dutch Mantell against the Master of Pain Wednesday night in Evansville.
First of all,
Dutch Mantell against the Undertaker in Evansville. Oh my God, can you imagine?
Pain, I'm going to have two good shots at you in Owensboro tomorrow night and in Evansville Wednesday night. Now, I went down to Atlanta Federal Penitentiary and I got you out, and this is how I get repaid. You turn your back on me, and you and that Soul Taker seem to join forces. Now, I'll say they're two big guys, 166, 167, but Payne, you weigh 305 pounds, and that means you hit that mat just a little bit harder. Let me tell you one thing, straight up, face to face. 305 pounds hits that mat real hard, and when I step in there, you best be prepared to fight, because I've been around a long time. Wednesday night, Payne,
Yeah, I feel like he had to be the one booking down in Texas. He booked Mid-South too, right? During some of its great moments.
I'm looking at you, eyeball to eyeball, right there in Evansville.
The stuff in Mid-South that got big, in my opinion, is pretty much because of him. Like, it was like watching this Memphis, and then like, I can't remember exactly because it's been a couple years since I went through Mid-South, but I feel like a lot of the stuff that worked really well in Mid-South, like, pretty much were like Memphis storylines.
All right. Yes, we are. Jerry the King Lawler joining us here, and we've got a special look coming up right now.
Wait.
There's got to be, I think I've listened to a Cornette thing talking about it, but I wish I could remember
Not another video.
anything about what he said.
You got me sitting out here who could talk and enlighten the fans, about professional wrestling. You're gonna waste time showing a video.
Well, we got to do this. We got to show the video of the
Why do
Dirty
we
White
got
Boy
it?
right here.
Why do we got it?
Okay, this was one of the times that they left the music, pulled the copyright, but I think I'll just have to take it off afterward, but I couldn't, we had to see this music video. Oh, okay, so Embry was booking Texas, he was just working there, okay. This is awesome, ATF. Oh, man. Oh my God, that picture in front of the Confederate flag is wild. I can see it, KP.
Well, the Dirty White Boy.
Now, I want to ask you, what kind of director would go to a shot like that?
If you're watching the VOD, sorry. I think it's better to take the song out than to have mid-roll ads.
With you and I sitting here at the desk,
Well, because the ring is awaiting and returning, we've got the $1 billion
Oh,
baby.
boy.
Their match went 1:45 seconds a few minutes ago.
They didn't even break a sweat, huh?
And they have challenged the team of King Cobra and superstar Bill Dundee
King Cobra back in action. Wow, Bill Dundee dressed like Dangerous Danny
to a
Davis.
match. We're happy to sign it, and we are
What's
ready
up, Randy?
to go right here.
I got to keep an eye out, too, because the Mattel finally put out a Coco Beware figure. I got to keep my eyes out for
You know,
that.
I'm glad that you got this one guy out here because I've been wanting to ask him for a long time. Let me see a second. Hey,
my
King
goodness, Bill
Cobra.
Dundee up there in the ring.
come over here for a second, Cobra. Come right here to these ropes.
King Cobra.
Yeah, you. Now, what I want to know is, where did you come up with the name King Cobra? Can you just tell me that?
Does it matter where I got the name?
Yeah, it matters a lot to me because you see, I don't know if you know anything about past history, but I've got the title King of Wrestling. It's a copyrighted, a patented trademark. It cost me money.
Oh my God, so he's mad because he's saying okay, so Lawler's pissed because he shouldn't be called King Cobra because only Lawler's the king.
And I want to know where you come up with the name King Cobra. Why not just Cobra?
Well, the thing with you having a patent, I mean, that just takes money.
Which you obviously don't have, or you'd have yours patented, right?
No, I don't need a patent. If I was going to be the king, I wouldn't be a self-proclaimed king.
Well, where'd you come up with the name King Cobra then, huh?
That doesn't matter.
It does matter. That's all the reason.
To me, it doesn't matter.
It matters to me. I want to know.
Okay, look, I'm from Memphis just like you're from Memphis. And you got the unified world title. Why don't you give me a shot at it? I mean, you're the big man around town. You're going around talking about who likes it, who don't.
Wow, look at King Cobra stepping up. He's getting put on the spot by Lawler, and instead of like crumbling, he's trying to use this as an opportunity to get a title shot. Impressive.
Cobra.
I would love to get.
I know. I mean, that Mattel line I think has been around for 15 years or more, and there's never been a Coco Beware.
Shot. I personally would love nothing more than to let a guy.
I'm gonna buy a second one, and then I'm gonna make a custom version of Frankie that looks like Carmino, George Doronda's bird.
You get a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. But you see, here's the only problem. No, wait, here's the problem. Here's the problem, Bill. I don't decide who gets shots at the World Championship. The championship committee does, and they obviously don't feel like you're a worthy contender or you'd get a title shot. See?
Since I've been back in this
Obviously,
area,
you're
He
just
really
not-
died
I've been back in
impressed.
this area, I got a lot of wins stacking up, brother. They're still stacking. And I can write. And I saw you.
I can write.
Well,
can write.
congratulations. Hey, Cobra, let me tell you, we're glad to see you back, especially after seeing your front.
King Cobra, Phil Dundee up in the ring right now.
How's it going, Jerry?
There we go. The bell sounds. Yeah, I did hear that, Jerry. Sure did.
Lawler's like, hold on, before the match starts, I want to have a struggle session with King Cobra. Where did you come up with the name King Cobra?
Hey, feel free to write down any of these lines. Did you know that I actually came out with a book of insults one time?
I'm not surprised.
I did.
Yeah,
And you can
yeah.
write. You can
I
write
love
down
these
any of
Hamburglar
that you wanna
tights.
use.
I appreciate that. Bill Dundee in there against Mike Sampson of the $1 Billion Babies.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I don't like any of these guys. This is a match of four.
No, like
nothing.
they haven't made one, Randy. Like it's just now being released. Like they've never put one out, a Coco Beware, until now. Like they never even made one.
Happening, non-caring.
You can get one in old figure sets like Jack's Pacific and LJN, but like they've never made a Mattel Coco Beware.
Big zeros. You know, these guys, I mean, Dundee, he's the biggest nothing since the invention of the zero. Do you know that? He is, really.
Another one from the book there, I guess, huh?
Well, I just thought I might add it in my next revised edition.
From G.I. Joe, hang on,
Cobra
I think
in there right now
it's
against Mike
messing
Sampson.
with my messages
Sampson
again.
and his partner, GQ Stratus, the $1 Billion Babies, been in here a couple of weeks now. And as they said, they just came in for one thing. They want the CWA tag titles, and they had to come in to try to have the best record in December, one of the top two teams to go in the finals in Christmas Chaos.
Well, they'll get themselves an easy win here today against Cobra and Dundee, so they'll continue
Oh,
their
my
winning
God.
ways.
I'm not sure how easy it's going to be.
Can you
Cobra.
imagine the audacity of a guy like King Cobra?
I forgot I
And
cleaned
don't
my
even know why
hitters, so
keep
I
calling him
pulled
King.
hard.
A guy like Cobra coming up and
fucking
asking
sucked
me
it
for a
right
title
through.
shot and wanting to know why I don't
Ugh.
give him a title shot.
Well-
Doesn't he realize that he is not the same caliber wrestler as a world heavyweight champion? That he's just not
Dime Store Buddy Landel, yeah, well, I mean, every wrestler is, really.
championship material? That he is not a contender? That's why he don't get a title shot.
Well, King Cobra's been on quite a win
Please
streak
just
recently.
call it Cobra.
Cobra's been on quite a win streak recently.
Okay. Yeah.
That's right, you do have the patent. There's no doubt about that. Dundee with a cover. One.
He
Oops,
does
damn it.
have the patent, too, because whenever WWF brought Harley Race to town, they called him King Harley Race. Or I think the deal was they just put King of Wrestling on the like promotional stuff, and then Lawler sued him and won.
Make it stick past the one count. GQ Stratus breaks out of it. Dundee around behind. Chin
Nickel
locker.
dime shows.
You see him throw
Like
Dundee
prime
off like
time.
he's a feather?
I didn't see it quite that way, but
I did. What?
Cobra.
Who doesn't?
I think maybe Billy thinks.
Anybody that look good to Dundee? You ever seen his old lady?
Oh,
I want to tell you.
Cobra in there right now.
you ever seen his
Stratus
wife?
on the mat. Count of one, the referee told, and then the count was broken at that point. Cobra Dundee.
I see that guy's shirt,
I'm not
prison
Not
shirt.
sure either. Are you, Dave?
I was going to say, I'm not sure if they've ever worked together as a tag team before. They may or may not have in the past.
I'm not
But,
sure anybody would care. I mean, like, you know, what do they got going for them? Do you see, let me, like, look at them. No charisma, no excitement, nothing. I mean, so, you know, who would care if they've ever been together? I would hope that they'll never be together again, wouldn't you?
Well, if they could get a victory here today, then they could also start maybe trek toward the finals for the CWA titles in Christmas Chaos.
Well, wouldn't that be a great-looking championship team?
Some of the fans might think so. Yes, indeed.
I don't think so.
I
And
don't
think
think
any of
so.
the fans would think so, Dave. I think if you could have a telephone poll right now, if you could have the people call the station that they're watching, they would all call and say, no, you're right, King. We don't want to see Dundee and King Cobra, or Cobra. What is wrong with me? Dundee and Cobra together as a team. There's nothing happening.
Dundee being choked right now.
Billion Dollar
Mike
Babies,
Sampson,
not
the
exactly the
Billion Dollar
most
Babies.
exciting
I
group.
can't say much more for those guys. Can you?
Well, I certainly don't like it when I see wrestlers in there choking other wrestlers unnecessarily when they could.
Oh, I guess you hate that, don't you, Dave?
I really do.
Oh, boy, come
I
on.
certainly do.
Look.
Count of one. GQ Stratus.
You know what
using
gets
the right
me
hand.
is when people like you, Dave, and the fans out there saying they don't like to see guys choke and punch and kick and stuff like that. But then if you watch, I wish you to watch the first part of
I
this
agree,
match.
KP.
Bill Dundee and Cobra over there were the first ones to throw a close punch.
Watching this, like, absolutely, I'm especially seeing him take on so many guys bigger than him. I feel like Lawler could have definitely had a good, like, not a long run, but like a much better run in WWF than he did.
They were the first ones to break the rules.
I love the
What
Jake
it
feud, though, is so good, and the Brett
I was going to say
feud.
you're two-faced, but if you were, you wouldn't be wearing that one. But what it is, Dave, is this. You people have a different set of rules for your different fan favorites. And you look the other way when a guy like Dundee cheats or pulls hair or uses a chain. Or a while ago, Chris Champion came out here. He's beating the poor guy with a chair. And the fans were cheering and clapping. Now what? Tell me, Dave.
Well, I don't know. I'm a little old-fashioned about it, and I don't like to see the rules broken. That's all there is to it. I don't care who's doing it.
Bullshit.
I don't like to see...
He doesn't want to see the rules broken by villains. He applauds and is overjoyed when the good guys break the rules.
Bill or any of them, or you, double
Well,
up
then
the
why
fist.
don't you say it when somebody like Dundee and Cobra does it?
Well, we do sometimes, believe it or not.
I want to see you say it. Look at Dundee right now.
Dundee's got the fist double right, and he hit him with a double fist. All right, I said it right there. And I don't like that.
You don't like it.
But here's what I really don't like.
Dave don't like you.
I don't like a team like the Billion Dollar Babies who make a practice of consistently breaking the rules, and that's what teams like that do.
Oh, well, you warmed out of that pretty well, Dave. So a guy like Dundee or Cobra, they don't do it
Dundee.
consistently, right?
They don't seem to make a habit of it.
Oh,
No.
I see. Maybe that's why they don't make a habit of winning. You ever think about that?
The Billion Dollar Babies
Look at
both
the
out of the
fist.
ring,
Another
down on the
fist by
floor.
Bill, 2 in a row. Hey, Bill, Dave don't like it when you
Got
do
it.
that.
Referee
He don't like
got
it. He
8.
uses the fist. Look at that.
Got it 10.
Look at that.
They're all counted out. Double
don't
count
like it.
out.
He just said
Double
it.
count out.
He don't like to see that, Dundee. Now, I guess you're going to clap and cheer for somebody like that, huh?
Everybody out on the floor. The referee counted 10 on
What an
both
attitude, man.
teams, all 4 of them. And that is it. It's going to be a draw.
I don't understand how you can sit here and look right in that camera and tell those people out there that Dundee shouldn't have been disqualified. He should have been.
I think Lawler's another guy who would have looked like, I think he would have looked really cool with the Winged Eagle belt.
He ran a man's head, tried to run his head in the post over here.
Well, you may be right on that. I may have to give you that one. That's true. We've got to look right here at Chris Champion. We'll
Not
be back.
another video, please. No.
I pulled the audio from this. We've seen this one a few times. Dundee in 1930s prison tights, yes. Super kick, one-man super kick party. Yes. Well, I mean, here he's just kind of being Jerry Lawler versus being the character Vince wanted him to play, you know?
Quit laughing at me, Dave.
are back, and we're just about out of time here.
I'm
Jerry
just about
Lawler.
out of patience of watching videos.
Well,
I'm just about out of patience watching that video.
couple of videos. We've had some good
That's
action
Ben.
here today, too. We do hope you'll
Yeah,
be
when I
joining
came
us.
out here and started talking, that was the only good action we've had during the show. Am I right or right?
We had Ricky and Todd Morton getting a victory here today. And
Quit laughing at me, dink.
the opening match as they continue on their trek toward Christmas Chaos. Master of Pain and the Soul Taker got a victory, too. Chris Champion got a win. And then it was the double countout, which just occurred in the final match of the day. Time is all gone. We'll be back with more of the same next week. Till then, I'm Dave Brown for the King, Jerry Lawler.
I feel like this, I might be way off, but I swear I've heard a few people say that Chris Adams invented the super kick or was the first to use it like consistently. I remember the first time I ever saw it was Corporal Kirshner, but they called it a savate kick.
Now you're going to talk for me, too, huh?
So long, everybody.
Yeah, that was Bethadone Clinic.
The announcers on this
She got
program
mad
are
at me.
selected and
She
paid
was
by
saying
parties
some
other than the
stuff, and I
station,
laughed,
namely the
reacted.
promoters of Championship Wrestling.
And she says, quit laughing at me, dink. Full credits at the beginning and end of every episode.
All right. Hello again, everybody. I'm Dave Brown. Right here at ringside, we're ready to go with CWA Championship Wrestling. We'll be telling you about Christmas Chaos coming real soon right now. More on that later today. Also, right here, you will see Dutch Mantell, Chris Champion, Superstar Bill.
Where does
Dundee.
what come
They'll
from?
all be here. We got a lot planned today, so stay with us. We'll be back with the opening match. in
It
just a
could
moment.
be, yeah. I mean, that's just what I heard. That might make sense because didn't Kabuki work in World Class? Maybe he took it. Maybe Chris Adams took it from him. You know how it is though in shoot interviews. If you listen to the wrong people, you just end up with bad information. But I could see that Kabuki would make sense. Dink the clown.
Winter over on the left, managing Keith Eric today. And,
What's up, Scott?
Hey, here Dutch Mantell is on the way.
You can see that statue. I think one of them is on the Jeff Jarrett podcast, and the other one I think is at Lawler's house.
Here at the desk by the King, Jerry
Or maybe
Lawler.
Lawler gave it to Jarrett. You can see it in the background in his podcast, though.
Hey, they said my name. They showed a shot of Dutch Mantell.
Quit laughing at
Get a
me.
shot of me at the desk here for just a second. It'll be much more interesting.
Hey, we got a match up
Well,
here.
yeah, I know, but if you want to call that a match. I got a match, too. My rear end and Dutch's face. That's what
Come on.
Oh, that Dutch Mantell.
Mantell going against Keith Eric here in a one-fall, 10-minute time limit match. Referee says ring the bell, and here we go with CWA action.
Do you see what I have in my hand here, Dave?
You got a magic mark.
Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. Dutch Mantell versus Keith Eric. What a matchup.
It's a magic
The
marker.
Black Billy
I've
Jack
got some
Haynes.
placards here. What I thought I'd do today, I was going to declare this Rate the Wrestler Day. I'm going to rate the wrestlers that you got on the show today, and I'm going to rate some of their moves and that sort of thing. You ever seen it? You know how they do it at the Olympics.
Like at the Olympics, yeah. 8.9, 10.0.
Right, exactly. You know, if they had an Olympics for stupidity, Dutch would win the gold medal. But what I'm going to do here today is I'm just going to be sort of like a rate the wrestler Olympic type thing. So, you know, if somebody does a good move, like Keith Eric, I'm usually there's wait a minute.
He raked him across the eye.
Oof.
Is what he did. That's certainly not a good move. Give that one about a 1.1.
Oh.
Hey, who's rating the wrestler, Dave? You or me?
Right, I'm just kind of suggesting what you might rate that.
Well, what about that? Just cradled him right over there. This is a nice little move. About had Dutch in a pinning position. If Calhoun had counted.
He didn't hold him there very long, I guarantee you that.
Oh, all the time, Dave's
Dutch
channel.
Mantell's got a headlock on Keith Eric.
Dutch Mantell's got a headlock. See, Dutch, I mean, you know, that's about the extent of his wrestling knowledge, a headlock. That's the main thing he knows is how to throw punches and hit, kick, bite, chop, you know, anything that has nothing to do with wrestling.
Well, at Dirty Dutch, he admits he got that name fair and square, if you want to call it that, because he doesn't mind doing
Keith
whatever he
Eric
has to do
pulling
to
a
win
full
the match.
house.
And, he does use the fist and kick.
Even pull hair every now and
Blue
then.
Dream,
Right there.
the it just depends. Gee, thanks. It's kind of random. Like Memphis, it gets tons of copyright claims, but we're able to still watch the bulk of the show. You know,
Move, I can't believe it.
so it's just kind of
There's
completely
another one right there.
random.
He's got Eric down on the mat.
Somebody said the Juggalos are pretty cool, and I've seen a few. I tend to like look for other people because I figure there's probably people before that watched all this stuff before me. So I'm kind of like basing it off of what they're watching, but a lot of people watch it on Twitch and then put up the VODs over here, which lets you skirt around content ID, but then you can't make any ad revenue, but the people can still watch the content.
See if Calhoun would listen to Boss Winters there a little bit.
Fine young fan joining
Oh,
us
like
here
a
today in the
knockoff?
studio.
Dutch's son. Here to watch his dad wrestle today.
Do you want me to ask Jeff Jarrett to make me an offer to sell it? We'll do a dono goal.
Dutch, or you gonna talk all day? I couldn't, I've said this about a lot of guys. I could not warm up to Mantell if we were cremated together. He gets under my skin. I don't like Dutch Mantell.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Now, liking him is one thing, admitting he can wrestle is something else.
Do what now?
I said liking him is one thing, and admitting he can wrestle is something else.
No, they're one and
We tried to watch Japanese wrestling, and I don't feel like really it had the same vibe. Like, I think a lot, like, you miss out on the promos and the storylines if you don't speak the language.
I mean, what is Dutch? He's a wrestler. All you can like him for is his
And I really don't feel like there's a lot of, like, demand for work rate in the chat. So I think people just want the storylines and the characters and the promos.
What else could... I mean, I've heard some people say Dutch is not a bad guy once you get to know him, but who would want to get to know Dutch Mantell? I got a point there, don't I, Dave?
I didn't say that.
Well, you shook your head like I did. I know what you mean.
I do not agree with you, as a matter of fact. Dutch Mantell. Keith Eric is on the mat. Dutch hanging on. They're over close to the ropes. Eric's trying to work his way under the rope, and that's exactly what he does. Referee Jerry Calhoun is there, calls for a break, and Dutch steps away.
Look at Dutch.
Yeah, he's coming after Boss Winter, who's been insulting him throughout the entire match. Boss Winter, manager of people who have terrible one-loss records.
And Dave, that wasn't a nice thing to say about the guy.
It's the same way with Boy Watch. I mean, there's a handful of people that I think are really interesting, but it's auto-dubbed, which is just kind of like, I don't know, just removes something from the, from the atmosphere.
Simply the truth.
Remember that weird guy? Remember the weird Russian guy that was on the farm? And he had he said something about his cat. He said his cat was the pig was rude to the cat. And it was insane. But that pig almost ate that cat. It was the craziest shit. Like, that guy's interesting, but I just feel like you lose something when you don't have with that auto dub.
Up against Nate the Rat, Nathaniel Whitlock at Christmas Chaos.
I hope somebody's got an interesting match coming up, because this one that Dutch is in is certainly, even my legs are going to sleep watching this. I don't know.
And I think some people, too, just listen. And so I think in those situations, you'd have absolutely no idea what was going on.
Took a toe hold, stepped over, and then put a twist on it. Keith Eric finds himself on the mat. The shoulders are down. The referee is counting. Dutch doesn't have him in a pin position. But you put those shoulders on the mat, and the referee will start to count on you. And that's what happened to Eric. 2 count, he pulled the shoulder up.
What I can't understand. You said one thing a while ago. You said that
nice, Dave.
Boss Winters manages guys that have a terrible win-loss rate. How many matches
All Japan? I want to say we watched some All Japan. New Japan, no. They did not. They wouldn't stand for that. Or whatever what was the place that had the, I can't even remember. Noah, that's a definite no. We got shut down on that. But I think we could probably do All Japan. I would be open to doing like one-off streams, but not like I just don't think as a series. I think people would be. We just end up talking about the Thorpes the whole time.
Here on television.
I don't recall one.
Well, that's right. I mean,
I feel like if we're left to our own devices, like that's what usually happens.
He's
Keith Eric, what's up, man?
Let's face it. He's I don't know what you would call him. He's not,
Hey,
he's not,
a count out is a win.
Certainly not a main event caliber wrestler.
Get him, boss. Oh, look, it's Dutch against himself.
Trying to mess with Boss Winter.
Dutch, look at Boss Winter messing with Dutch.
Well,
What's happening?
Who jumped out there first trying to get somebody? Dutch. Now he found out he made a mistake when he jumped on Boss. What I can't understand is how come, if Dutch is so tough, it's taken him so long with a guy that has never even won a match on TV?
Yeah, but Keith Eric, we've also seen against some of the toughest competition in the CWA, and we've seen him hold his own with them time after time.
There's a move that should be banned. That deserves less than a 0.
It's a perfectly legal move. He caught him with that kind of a short clothesline. Got a one.
Dutch, the inventor of the short arm clothesline, according to him. What about luchadors?
Dutch Mantell against some tough competition.
I don't think we would. I don't think it would work.
Oh boy, now he's tough competition. A while ago, he's a wrestler that had a terrible win-loss record.
He does have a terrible
You know what we
win-loss
could try
record.
to watch? I could run. What was the name of that real dramatic Robert Rodriguez wrestling company? I could run those through the copyright and see if those are would get claimed.
But he's still mighty
Well,
tough
would get
as he
taken
was in
down,
the
I guess.
ring.
I'll tell you
Dutch
what,
comes out-
I'm gonna rate this. I give Keith Eric. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna rate this. I give Keith Eric a 6 because he did put up good competition, and Dutch Mantell, who is the biggest nothing since the invention of the 0.
Oh, wow.
gets a 0.
How does he get a 0 when he gets a victory here?
Well, because he's just not impressive. I mean, you know, you should have beat a guy like Keith Eric in about 30 seconds. Then I would have given him a little higher rating. But he came out here, he laid around like he'd probably been out drinking all night or something like that. And it's no telling what. You know, he should have won that match in about 30 seconds.
Well, Dutch gets the victory. About 5 minutes is the time on it, and regardless of what his rating is, Dutch has the win, and it goes in the record books that way.
Let's talk about something exciting.
Let's talk about someone else who's coming in here looking for you, and I suspect a much higher rating than a 0 is what he's going to be looking for, too.
What?
Talking about
Looking for me.
Dustin Rhodes. Take a look.
Uh-oh.
Here comes Dustin Rhodes down into the ring.
You know who we got to... I know one person that comes back, but I'm hoping there's like 2 or 3 other people that I'm hoping will be part of this last run return. Versus Texas Battleship 2. Huh? Referee looks like Drewski in whiteface. Have you guys seen the pictures of Jake Paul in blackface? For the skit he's doing to like get revenge on Drewski.
The Mask Eliminator is the opponent here for Dustin Rhodes. As big, I don't know how tall Dustin is, but he must be at least 6'6".
Looks like he's going to be that wide someday. He's working on a fine little belly there
What's up, Vinny Slugger?
for himself, Mark.
And the bell rings. Look out, here comes the Mask Eliminator in from behind.
That girl better watch out.
Dustin Rhodes is surprised here by this unknown individual, the Mask Eliminator, and Dustin Rhodes is in the corner, and Tony Falk, the referee, wants them out. Madness here after that last mess was over. Finally, we got order restored, and Uncle Elmer and Cousin Jimmy
Tony Falk, referee.
as now Dustin Rhodes takes over.
You know, Mark, Dustin hasn't had much competition so far here. He's breezed through quite a few matches, but I'm looking forward to gorgeous Gary Young getting a hold of this guy and teaching this young punk a lesson.
Dustin now with confidence on the Mask Eliminator as he picks him up
Texas Battleship.
and throws him into the rope. On the rebound, it's a drop kick and the big man can get up in the air. And look out, here comes Gorgeous Gary again. Akbar behind him.
Uh-oh, we may see a confrontation right here and right now.
See you later, Dave. Oh, yeah.
It's a belly-to-belly. This match is
Oh, shit. Here comes Gary Young.
almost had a confrontation right here in the ring, Mark.
Hi, folks. Bill Superstar Dundee. Just 'cause it's Christmas now, don't be drinking and driving. I'd just like to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll see you in 1990.
Evansville wrestling fans, Christmas chaos headed your way.
See you in 1990, 36 years ago.
Wednesday night at the Coliseum. There'll be a Renegades grab for the green, $5,000 atop a 15-foot pole. All the wrestlers in the ring. First wrestler to climb the pole grabs the green. Steve Austin will take on the Soul Taker. Battle of the Managers, Nate the Rat against Boss Winter. Winner gets the Soul Taker's contract. World Tag Team Championship match, Stud Stable. Robert Fuller and Brian Lee with Miss Sylvia to take on Ricky
I want to see a 6-foot hoe on a pole match.
and Todd Morton. You'll see an Indiana street fight as Dutch Mantell
And what's an Indiana street fight?
Master of Pain. It's 10 lashes versus 10 kisses. Wildside Chris Champion against
What? 10 lashes versus 10 kisses?
the Dirty White Boy. Wildside Champion wins. He'll get to kiss the Dirty White Girl 10 times. Dirty
He
White
gets to kiss his girl 10 times.
Boy wins. He'll strap Chris Champion with a belt 10 times. And the main event in Evansville, Christmas Chaos Wednesday night, the World Unified Heavyweight Championship. Jerry the King Lawler puts his belt on the line against superstar Bill Dundee. The King had these comments for Championship Wrestling.
Oh, look, he's in the coke room.
All these so-called good guys have been insanely jealous over the fact that they hadn't been getting title shots. Well, I've been hearing a little bitty squeaky voice saying, give me a chance, give me a chance. And the reason it's such a little voice is because it's coming from probably the littlest wrestler in the entire world. Bill Dundee wants a shot at the world title. Well, Dundee, you're going to get it this week, brother. Christmas week. But I can assure you, there aren't going to be any glad tidings around the Dundee household when I get through beating you like the dog that you are, you little wimp. You're so small you couldn't lick a stamp, so come on.
Dirty White Boy in Evansville.
Oh, Dirty White Girl.
I can go out, I can buy a lot of things with $5,000, baby. But Chris Champion, you can forget all about kissing this lady right here, baby, because I'm going to strap you, boy, and I'm going to strap you till the blood runs out of your back. That, I promise you.
Indiana street fight at Christmas Chaos. Master of Pain against
Oh,
Dutch
boy.
Mantell.
You know, I don't know what Indiana knows about street fights, but I wrote the book on it. Dutch Mantell, you've gone too far this time, man. You're going to go into something you can't get out of, brother.
This is me ordering at McDonald's.
Master of Pain, and you know what he's all about. And if you don't, I'm going to remind you.
We're back. We're back.
I appreciate the fact that Jerry Lawler is expressing his support for Palestine with this outfit he has on.
I had to sit through that Dustin Rhodes. I thought it was a video, but that was, I guess, a match. He's trying to impress everybody. Yeah. Let me rate the Dustin Rhodes match. Can you see what that is?
Nothing on there.
And nothing. You're right. He is absolutely nothing. That's exactly what he appears to me to be. Dustin Rhodes is so stupid. I mean, I guess you've seen his father. You know, he's got TB, two bellies. Have you ever seen Dustin Rhodes?
He looks much taller than he actually is. He does seem like a big dude.
But anyway, Dustin Rhodes doesn't impress me at all.
Well, he impresses me, and I'm going to look forward to the competition when he's in here. And right now, I want to keep your rating system handy here because we got a match from the Sportatorium in Dallas, Texas.
Speaking of that, I'm going to tell you a little story about that. I was there last night at a big championship match with my unified world title against Kerry Von Erich's Texas title. He put up the Texas title to get a shot at this world belt last night.
Now, I guess...
I'll tell you about that in just a few minutes. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Okay, well, this
Indiana
is World
knows
Tag
about
Team title
street
match
fights.
coming up here, and the then champions Jeff Jarrett and the maniac Matt Bourne came in to put the belts on the line against the stud.
How do you think it would go over if I did an IRL from like Gary, Indiana, and I just went around asking people like, what do you know about street fighting? What do you know about street fights?
Robert Fuller and Brian Lee. Let's join Mark Lawrence at ringside. The match in progress.
You ready, sire? Get the folks ready for a close as soon as we're done.
He exudes 6'7" energy. Is that a
The legal man now
Gen
on
Alpha
Brian.
meme?
Jerry, come on. You missed the whole thing here.
Is that over yet?
Well, you've got brand new World Tag Team Champions. Jeff and Maniac Matt Bourne lost the belts right there to Robert Fuller and Brian Lee.
I can tell you they were going to lose as soon as I saw the match up there. Now, I don't like Fuller, and I don't like Brian Lee, and I don't like Sylvia, but, you know,
Sylvia.
I Jeff Jarrett, and I've wrestled that Matt Bourne. They're no match for those two guys, so it's just, you want me to tell you
Sylvia
about the,
coming back?
Texas
Ooh.
title?
Why don't we wait?
I don't
Oh
like
my God! Imagine a triple threat match between Mark Fusion, Sylvia, and the Dirty White Girl.
people from Texas. Dustin Rhodes. I see a guy in the audience looks like Dusty Rhodes. Or where's this guy? Look at, there he is, Dusty Rhodes in the audience. All right.
Oh my
Dusty.
God!
I didn't know you were here today.
Come on, Dusty.
Come on, Dusty. And look at, I see a guy in the audience, looks like Dusty Rhodes, or where's this guy? And look at, there he is, Dusty Rhodes in the audience, all right. Come on, Dusty. I didn't know you were here today.
Come on.
All right.
Not Dusty Rhodes.
Huh? It wasn't?
No, of course not.
Just like you.
Got the grappler up in the ring right
The
now.
grappler.
Chris Champion is on the way right here.
no.
Next match of the day.
Dusty Rhodes in the crowd.
Chris coming in here. Yes, indeed. A one fall, 10-minute time limit.
If there's one thing we love at Fusion Studios, it's doppelganger
Right
humor.
here, greeted by the fans as he heads into the ring. And personally, I'm glad he left the snake home today.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, good. It
Chris Champion.
doesn't make any sense for him to have the snake anymore, in my opinion.
We're going against the grappler here. Already, Dutch Mantell has won a match against Keith Eric.
Did I rate that?
You did rate that, and I thought very unfairly, too. The King with his rating system, which sounded like I don't know, maybe a halfway good idea at the beginning, but didn't work out that way.
I just look at Chris Champion's tights. Are those tights?
Yeah,
I mean, it's like, it's like there are holes all in them. Is that right?
that's true. I think that's part of the style these days. Huh?
Part of the style. He's got no style.
Part of the style.
He's got nothing. He's got no class. He's got no style. He's like, he is like it's like he's nasty. You know what I mean? I mean, just to look at him, he makes you. Hey, Chris Champion, if you're not going to cut your hair, you could at least change the oil in it, couldn't you? Huh? I mean, would you even want to be in there and touch a guy like that? He's as slimy as that snake. I mean, I would rather.
Chris Champion does a lot of his talking right in the middle of the ring, like right now. He's around behind the grappler. Pops him down to the
What
mat.
a weird pen.
Shoulders down for a count of one. Can't hold him for three, though. He doesn't have enough of his own weight over the shoulders.
He doesn't have enough knowledge or ability, is what it simply is, Dave. He's trying to impress somebody that he knows how.
Seeing this leg spread maneuver made me sad. It reminded me of Kai Razy. Remember we used to watch the videos of her using her leg stretcher.
To wrestle or something like that. I don't know what he's doing.
This is just nonsense what he's doing.
What would you describe that as?
One that didn't work.
That's right.
There you go.
The champion didn't even know what he was doing.
Well, in order to get a pin like that, you're going to have enough of your own body weight up over the shoulders to hold him down. And, of course, Chris did not. He had a hold which the grappler couldn't move much, but he could lift the shoulder and stop the count before three.
There's the Chris Champion we all know and love right there, then, huh? See, when all else...
The super kick, and the grappler hits the mat and probably is not going to get up until after the three count. There it is right there.
Did we watch No, I don't think we did watch the Raven thing, the Ravens wrestler rehab thing, wherever he he helped that guy. He had that tag team try to bring back the rowboat.
Count number three. After the super kick, most of them don't get up for a while, and the three.
And then he told him, he's like, at the beginning, he's like, "Oh, let me tell you the basics of the gimmick, okay? It's basically that you're ambiguously gay."
Champion has a win.
Well, how you going to get up when he keeps holding him down? Disqualify him, Calhoun.
Minute 42 seconds, the time on it. Chris Champion has the hand raised and will walk out of here with a victory in hand against the grappler. And
well, Kai Razy with her leg stretcher could really get some distance. I mean, it was impressive.
For the match. Don't hold your breath. I can imagine it's going to be very good.
Chris Champion a one because he won. That's all.
He did win. It goes in the record books. Let's take a break. We'll be back with more CWA action in a moment.
Hello, everybody. This is Eddie Marlin, and from the CWA staff and management,
I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Now, listen, I know I've let all hell break loose on the set. I'm not enforcing any rules unless they protect my grandson. But listen, Merry Christmas, even though we just letting the inmates run the asylum.
Take this opportunity to wish
By the way, we selling the territory. See you later.
everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Evansville Coliseum Wednesday night, it's Christmas Chaos. The $5,000 Renegades grab for the green.
My high
All
flyers,
wrestlers in the
Chad.
ring,
What does that mean?
$5,000 on a 15-foot pole.
Oh, high
Wrestler
flyer
who climbs the
wrestlers?
pole gets the cash. Also in action, Steve Austin against the Soul Taker. Battle of the Managers, Nate the Rat against Boss Winter. Winner gets the Soul Taker's contract. World Tag Team title match. Stud Stable, Robert Fuller and Brian Lee with Miss Sylvia to battle Ricky and Todd Morton. An Indiana street fight.
High
Dutch
flyers.
Mantell against the Master of Pain. 10 Lashes versus 10 Kisses. Wildside Chris Champion against the Dirty White Boy. If Champion wins, he kisses the Dirty White Girl 10 times. Dirty White Boy wins, he will lash Chris Champion with a belt.
I like
10 times.
Penta a
In the
lot.
main event at Evansville on Wednesday
He's one of the
night at
few like
Christmas
modern
Chaos,
guys that I
Jerry the
really
King
like.
Lawler defends the World Unified Heavyweight Championship belt against superstar Bill Dundee. All this action, including the $5,000 Renegade grab for the green.
I don't know. I don't really know who would
Coliseum,
count as a high
Wednesday night,
flyer.
It's Christmas Chaos. Don't miss a minute of it.
I saw Evan Bourne wrestle like 500,000 times. I think I got kind of burnt out on Evan Bourne. It was back when he was Matt Seidel.
In the ring right now, Jerry Lawler.
I'm gonna rate him already. I'm gonna give him.
He had a little chick with him for a while, a valet, a girl wrestler, and her name was Daisy Hayes. She was like really cute.
I'm gonna give him about 2 points because
She was like a hippie version of Poison Ivy or something like that.
It's a nice outfit. You gotta
Yeah,
give him credit for
Jushin
that.
Liger.
It's a nice outfit. Nice
Chris
outfit.
Champion comes in here, wears tights.
Isn't it weird to remember that Jushin Liger wrestled in like NXT?
The Moth's been chewing on it for about 6 or 7 years, and
Here comes Dirty White Boy in right now. Dirty White Girl will be in his corner.
and look at her pants.
I told you that's the style these days, King. That's just the way it is.
Hey, what would you know about these days style?
Well, I gotta keep up a little bit.
Now, well,
I know
heard you
I'm
went to an
forget.
antique
There's
store
somebody
the other
I'm
day and somebody tried to
forgetting.
buy you. Tell me about these days
Oh,
style.
come on. Stop it here. We got a one-fall, 10-minute match. Dirty White Boy in here against T.D. Steele. One fall, 10 minutes,
T.D.
and we're
Steele.
underway.
Oh, look at this
T.D.
outfit.
Steele, the King says,
Oh, look at the Dirty White Girl
got a
outfit.
nice outfit on. So 2 points for the nice outfit.
Is the NWA belt still a thing? Yeah, they just got a new TV deal, I think.
Unfortunately for T.D. Steele, nice outfits don't win wrestling matches.
I may have to take a point away from that.
Oh, I don't know what she looks like
There's
now.
Dirty White Girl in the corner with the Dirty White Boy. The White Boy spins around behind T.D. Steele. Hammers that arm up behind the back. Steele over to the ropes. Good move for him. He steps outside. That gets him a break as Dirty White Boy backs away.
I don't know if he qualifies as a high flyer, but I feel like another guy that got shortchanged in WWF was Taka Michinoku. Like, I always liked his matches until they turned it into that weird... Even all the guys in Kaientai were such good wrestlers, and they got... Which I guess most people probably would rather see a goofy thing like the feud with Val Venus than good matches, so I can't really say anything.
Getting to the ropes is a good move.
Sure, it was a good move.
Why?
Well, he was at a disadvantage, and that's
I call it
the hole broken.
it's an act of cowardice. Now that's a good move. I got to give T.D. Steele credit for that. It's a good move.
T.D. Steele waiting for the Dirty White Boy. But I tell you what, when Dirty White Boy comes out of that corner, look out. A lot of power there with the Dirty White Boy. Dirty White Girl over in the corner, just waiting there. Interesting match coming up with Dirty White Boy against Chris Champion. 10 lashes against 10 kisses.
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
What was the deal on that? What White Boy said if
Yeah, you got it, Dante's
wins,
Game Room.
he gets a handcuff him to the top turnbuckle and give him 10 lashes with that cat of nine tails.
But if Chris Champion wins, he'll
Oh, yeah,
handcuff Dirty
true.
White Boy to the turnbuckle to keep him out of the way, and he gets to give Dirty White Girl 10 kisses.
Oh God. Well, then after that, I can assure you, the Dirty White Girl will give him 10 lashes. After that, that would be disgusting.
The match
Do you know
will.
about that yet?
I'm sure she does.
Hey, White
He
Girl,
should have stayed down.
have you heard about this deal where Chris Champion's supposed to get to kiss you? Huh?
But she said she hadn't heard about it. Surely she knows
She
about
had a
it.
little
They signed the
smirky
match.
smile on her face. Surely she wouldn't condone something like that.
Well, I don't know. We'll find out later on, maybe. Dirty White Boy working on T.D. Steele. T.D. half in the ring and half outside, and the referee trying to back him up. The Dirty White Boy, so that T.D. can get back on his feet. 2.5 minutes gone in the match.
Already?
Dirty White Boy, pretty well controlling things.
Well, he's losing points with me, though.
Dirty
Yeah, I
White Boy
remember
losing
that.
points.
Yeah, he's taking too long.
Well, that's right. That's what. Oh, look out! Chris Champion out here.
Whoa!
Dirty White Boy.
Whoa, what a real Lalo move.
Seen this, and Chris Champion heads back
for the dressing room. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
That girl looks like she's not all that upset over that. This could be interesting, fans. I tell you what, Dirty White Boy looks like he is steamed now. T.D. Seal, he just body slammed from behind him. He knocks it down, covers. Count of 3, and that's it. Dirty White Boy gets a win. And look at the Dirty White Girl. Boy, she's still not over what happened out here. And Dirty White Boy is not
That'll
happy,
fix her.
let me tell you.
Uh-oh. Somebody say fired up.
We have anything to do with it.
This is Chris the YouTuber whenever Grace says she's thinking about meeting up to collab with somebody. You only for me.
And steal everything I own. This ain't right, man. I don't come to your house. I don't come to his house trying to steal nobody's old lady. But you get some long-haired geek coming out here trying to steal my old lady. Baby, I don't play those games. You understand what I'm talking about? And Chris Champion, where's the gutless coward at? At least when I took this man on, he was standing right there.
I mean, I would say no, NDR, just because I think this is probably, if you boil down like to the basic issues, like this has probably been something for as long as there's been women in wrestling. Even if like the guy's wife is in the front row watching and the bad guy blows her a kiss or something, I think fucking another guy's girl is always a good tension point for a feud, you know?
Eyeball to eyeball.
All I can say, you might better take care of your homework. Look at the smile on her face. Well, hey.
Observation from the king.
Well, hey, I don't know.
Oh.
You ain't changed a bit, Lola. You just a big loud mouth, likes to stir stuff up. Shut up, woman.
Shut up, woman.
Hey, where's Chris Champion at? What's the matter? Ain't you got enough guts to come out here and face me? Eyeball to eyeball? I don't think so. But let me tell you something. And all the rest of these...
And that was only one kiss. Imagine what's she going to be thinking after 10 kisses.
It's out here. It ain't over with by a long shot. Chris Champion will answer to the white boy. Well, we'll see about that. Chris Champion will answer to the white boy.
Chris Champion will answer to the white boy.
We'll see about that. The match is coming up. We'll be back here in a moment.
Hello, everybody. I'm Dirty Dutch Mantell, and on behalf of myself and Texas Dirt, I want to wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Very touching.
Hold it. Let me just get the smell of where Dundee and them guys were out of here, and then you guys can make your interview. Go ahead there now.
Come here, I got things to say. Master of Pain. You know, the master plan is just about taking full effect. Dutch Mantell, you've always claimed to be a smart man. Well, if you're a smart man, don't
I think
show
the
up in
audio
an arena.
fucked up on this part.
Because, brother, you got a whooping coming. You got a whooping coming, and I'm the one that's going to give it to you. When all the smoke clears and the flames die down, I'm going to be standing over you. You know, you always say, hey, Payne, I taught you everything I know. I know, man. But you didn't teach me everything you know.
Merry Christmas from the Mantells.
And how to teach somebody how to be mean and nasty.
Merry Christmas to all true Americans.
And I lost a few nights' sleep, but I put it all together. And now I'm fixing to come down on you like there ain't nothing ever been come down on you before. And after that, we're just going to take our way. We're going to go through every name that ever came through the CWA or anywhere else. Tell them about its soul.
That's right, brother. Well, let me tell you something. The Soul Taker's been going through people left and right. But the Soul Taker's hearing voices. And these voices are telling the Soul Taker, you're not mean enough. You're not evil enough. I don't know whose voice this is, but it's...
Is it the voice of the voodoo person? The voodoo god?
Driving me crazy, and I will do something about it. Dundee, Lawler, Jarrett, it don't matter. You're all gonna feel the wrath of the Soul Taker. There is no law,
Hey, that sounds good. That sounds good there, big brother.
I think you could have brought him in, made pretty much no changes to him, maybe given him a manager, but I mean, he's got one here. And he could have been like a high mid-card heel and had like runs with the top baby faces, I think. I don't think he needed any changes, really.
Boss, what are you doing here?
Hey, Nathaniel, have you forgotten about our Christmas chaos deal? Have you forgotten the wager we made? And by the way, Mac, Mr. Payne here, glad to meet you, brother. Gonna look forward to managing. Yes, sir. Gonna look forward to managing. Have you forgotten about it?
I ain't got a thing about you, boss. I've been working out, and I'm ready for you. I want you to get a good shot at that gun right there. I'm ready for you, boss.
Just because you got an athlete's foot don't make you no stinking athlete. Just remember here. Yeah, you might as well pout, you might as well whine, cause come Christmas, old soul will be mine, baby.
Get out of town, clown.
Match coming up, Nate the Rat going against Boss Winter. The winner to get the contract of the Soul.
You think they ruined him? I don't think they've ruined him, but
Christmas chaos. Master of Pain.
I mean, he was definitely over in multiple gimmicks, but I think he could have been like been in more, I guess, figured in or whatever, however you'd phrase it.
Stepping up onto the ring apron right now and into the ring. He'll be going against Big O here in a match.
Big O, probably the worst wrestler in Memphis, I think.
Got a 1-fall, 10-minute time limit right here.
Do I get to rate this match too? What would we rate the Big O, Nate? A Big O?
A big O. That's exactly right.
Oh, boy, it's surrounded. Got Nate the Rat on one side and Jerry Lawler on the other.
Hey,
Master of Pain.
all I can say is, Dave, you're in better company than we are.
I think it may have been the other way around.
I almost said it the other way around, but I corrected myself.
Man that it is in
Oh, you found a picture of her?
6'9", 345 pounds of pure man right there. Come on, referee, pull his
Is she
hair,
still
can you
married
see?
to the dirty white boy?
I got a referee license. I know more about refereeing than he ever thought about refereeing. The Pain is a bad dude, one big bad brute right there. Beautiful, baby, beautiful.
Master of Pain, there's no doubt about it, he's tough. We've never denied that.
All we
He
want
is
is a little
tough.
competition. That's all we want. Is a little bit of competition for that man.
I think you'll find plenty of competition around the territory.
Big O? Is that what you're talking about? Come on, Pain! Big buckwheat.
In
Come on,
theory,
buckwheat.
yeah.
Get up off of man. Give my man some competition. Pain is bad.
They'd have had to kind of like protect him a little bit better as far as like not looking, foolish if they wanted him to be taken seriously.
Nathaniel Whitlock, the manager of the Soul Taker and Master of Pain here today. Master of Pain in the ring, Soul Taker walking around the ring apron. Big O.
Undertaker working the
Big
arm
O's looked
of
pretty
Big
good
O.
here in past matches. He is going against an overpowering Master of Pain. Master of Pain.
Put the boot on it.
With the big boot.
One big, brutal, bad man
Up.
right there.
Up in the air.
Oh,
There's a body
was.
slam on
Okay.
Big O. And here's the Soul Taker just wandering around the ring here. Boy, I'd sure like to have him out
What's
of
up,
here
Le Greek Chef?
instead of in the ring area. There's a cover by the Master.
Well, we watch Memphis wrestling every Friday, and then normally Tuesdays we watch just like random promotions. But this week we had to preempt it for like a 7-hour 1989 Bigfoot Evidence Symposium stream. But typically Tuesdays and Fridays mornings are wrestling.
Wouldn't go for the 3 count. He picked him up. Lost points with me on that one, Jerry.
No,
But he picked him
I
up.
gained a few with me. I like that.
Big O back up on his feet. Master of Pain. Picks him up. Big snap suplex. I think he used the tights, though. There's a count of 1, 2, and again he picked him up. Well, there's another
I was
point.
going to rate him at about a 5. I'm up to a 7 already on him now.
Another point comes off there.
He just toying with him. He wasn't ready to pin him. He got him now.
Drops him back there again. Does not go for the cover yet. Now he's headed in that direction.
What a
Count
sultry
1,
cover.
2. This time he gets.
How weird.
And does
Look how
not
dainty
go for the
he
cover
is.
yet. Now he's headed in that direction. Counts 1, 2. This time he gets the 3 count. That's it. Master of.
That was a good long Bigfoot stream, but with all that info, what can you do? I mean, I think it was for me, it's just the experience of it more than what any knowledge that I gained.
Pain.
in control as he gets the victory over the Big O. 2 minutes 34
An
seconds
invaluable
to time, and Nate the Rat has taken that
life experience.
spray into the ring there, just adding insult to
Payne,
injury.
I'm going to rate you a nice 8 on that. That's pretty high. That's the highest I've rated anybody. And Big O.
That'd be a 10 if it was in the Tokyo Dome.
Yeah, the Lawler rating system in action right
And by
there.
the way, on that last match, I rated, as you can see, Dirty White Boy was in here.
Yeah,
I rated him a 7, and I did give Dirty White Girl a 10, but after I saw her kiss Chris Champion, I got to rate her a big 0, too. Something wrong with that girl, man. If she'll
See, Lawler's like, she might be hot, but if she's going to kiss another man, forget about it.
Champ, you know that's the only way he can get to kiss a girl.
Very savvy guy coded. Do not take your girl to the Memphis wrestling shows because she will be serenaded.
Zeros in this rating system is what I'm beginning to find out. Here's one that would be a 10, I think. Take a look at
Oh, yeah, totally. Astrally project, use portals.
Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, God.
Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum, Christmas Chaos coming your way. A $5,000 Renegade grab for the green. Steel pole with $5,000 on the top of it. All the wrestlers in the ring vying to climb that pole to grab that green. Also in action, Steve Austin takes on the Soul Taker. Battle of the managers, Nate the Rat against Boss Winter. The winner will receive the Soul Taker's contract. World Tag Team titles, Stud Stable, Robert Fuller and Brian Lee with Miss Sylvia to battle Ricky and Todd Morton. An Indiana street fight, Dutch Mantell takes on the Master of Pain. 10 lashes versus 10 kisses. Wildside Chris Champion against Dirty White Boy. If Champion wins, he
10
kisses the Dirty White Girl 10 times with White Boy handcuffed. If White Boy wins, he'll
I'll be right back.
Chris Champion 10 times with a belt. In the main event, the World Unified Heavyweight Championship. Jerry the King Lawler defends the belt against superstar Bill Dundee at Christmas Chaos in Evansville Wednesday night. With this special comment from Chris Champion about his big match at Christmas Chaos.
You want to take a walk on the wild side, Dirty White Boy? Well, you come to the right place. I grew up in the streets. My street people know about fighting and walking on the wild side. So come on, boy. Wild side style, man. Anything goes. Wear what you want to the ring, and I will kick your butt.
Indiana street fight at Christmas Chaos. Dutch Mantell against Master of Pain.
Okay, Christmas Chaos, I've been waiting on it for a long time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Dirty
take
Dutch.
$5,000 or attempt to, and Payne, then I'm going to take you down to Indiana.
What's up,
street fight. I know
Obscene
you know a lot about the
Orchestra?
street,
Wow.
But so do I. I'll see you Wednesday night.
Superstar
I like
Bill
what I'm
Dundee is
seeing
big
here,
shot at the
buddy.
World Unified Championship.
That's right, Michael St. John. Jerry Lawler, you've been to Japan, you've been to Dallas, you've been everywhere except your backyard, and we know why, brother. We know why, because anybody that's whooped you more times, it's me, brother. It's me. Look up the record books. I'll beat you more
Oh my gosh,
times than anybody.
did you release a song a year ago called Big Gay Iran War? That's fantastic.
In 400 Court Street, that's the address, brother. That's where the Coliseum is. Wednesday night, Christmas Chaos. The superstar's taking you out, brother, and I'm going to be the unified world heavyweight champion.
Bad Time #1 up in the ring right now. Just about set to go against Bill Dundee. Bad Time won one half of the tag team of the Bad Time.
Hey, look at this crowd here. What is all these little Christmas greetings and stuff everybody's doing? Why didn't they ask me to do one?
Touch never drew a dime.
I don't know for sure. I suspect it's because of the attitude we've seen.
What's
from
up,
you the
Teddy
last couple
Belcher?
of weeks.
Well, I'm just
they
saying,
wanted pleasant greetings.
It's not my fault. It's not me that's changed. It's these fans that you're getting in here lately. Look at these people. You know, I'd like to give them something. I'd like to give them what they need for Christmas, but I don't know how to wrap a bathtub.
Now, the comments by Jerry the King Lawler joining us here at ringside today. Bill Dundee against Bad Time #1.
What's up, Oscar? What's up, Teddy Belcher?
What do you think? What?
Who's the big dog here? I mean, I think you would have to put Dundee, Mantell at the top of the card.
Never been much of a drummer, I must say.
Yeah, well, would you beat it?
Bad Time #1.
Soul Taker.
Dundee guy. Dundee, yeah. Hammered that arm up behind him and took him down to the mat. What he did.
Master of Pain.
Is he?
I don't think he's getting smaller.
You know what? You know what? He was real small when he was just a little kid. And his grandfather told him, if you want to grow up big and tall like
Is this
me,
the Red Blazer?
it's an old Australian, I guess a remedy or something like that. He said, you take a little lard and rub it on your head and on your chest every day, and you grow up and be big and tall. And then his grandfather saw him when Dundee was about 20 years old, and he was just like he is now, about 4 feet tall. And he
4
said,
feet
Granddad,
tall.
I don't know what, I've been rubbing it on my head and my chest every day. He said, you been rubbing lard? He said, yeah, Crisco. He said, why, you little idiot, that's shortening.
Oh, boy.
That's what happened to Dundee.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at him.
What a day it's been here with the King joining us at the table.
I heard the other day Dundee let out his bath water and he could hardly fight the current.
Did he talk about the slap?
That's small,
That's
all right.
small. Look at this.
Dundee, he may be small, but he's tough, let me tell you.
Oh, boy, he's tough. I wish I had a dime for every time I've heard that about him.
CWA champion. They don't just walk in here and hand you that belt. You got to win it.
Who'd he win it from? I think they walked in and handed it to
I
him,
don't
didn't they?
think they did.
Yeah.
I think he won it fair and square in a match. In there against Bad Time #1 right now.
This is what gets me about some of these today's matches. This guy and a Bad Time. This is why I can't rate him any higher, Dave. You could put both of these Bad Times 1 and 2 and this TD Steele and this Big O and all of these guys in there against me. I could beat every one of them in a. But these guys sit there and drag it out. It's like, I mean, what is Dundee just looking for airtime or what? If he wants to impress somebody, beat the guy. I don't think you can beat him. That's the problem. That's why I have to take points away from him.
Well, I think he probably can beat it, but
Fake Kane, well, I don't know about Fake Kane. Fake Undertaker is in the territory at this. Well, real Undertaker and Fake Undertaker are in the territory at this time.
you know, maybe not. That's why we have the match to find out. Bad Time. Dundee has hooked his arm in his. in the
Dutch
back of
seems
his tights
pretty
here.
much like all
I don't
business to
think you
me.
can beat him. That's why you're dragging this out so long.
Bill Dundee, CWA champion, and Bill won that belt from Dirty White Boy. That's who he won the belt from.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah,
that.
that's competition,
oh,
huh?
No.
Yes, sir.
Outside interference was involved in that.
Dundee takes Bad Time up high in the air, drops him, then walks across.
I miss his
I bet that felt like a fly
zebra
landing on him.
pants.
There's the cover. 1. Through, just a 2 count. Dundee right back on another cover. 2. No, got shoulder up. I thought he had him there for a
Did you
minute,
see
but,
that rapid nose alignment pinfall style?
Bad Time able to get the left shoulder up off the mat. Coming up on the 3-minute mark on this one. Dundee hooked that leg.
3 minutes with a guy like that.
Billy leaning on the ropes. The referee said, whoop, wait a minute, you can't do that, Bill. Back away.
I'm glad we got to have an
Can't use
interaction
the
with
rope
Dutch
for,
on his
which will
show
give you some extra downward leverage.
while we were watching Memphis.
That's not allowed. I think Billy was reaching for the mask. I didn't see exactly what happened there. I looked away for a moment, but it looked like Bad Time was complaining about Bill going
Well,
after
that's
the
the
mask.
first
I would have,
move.
yeah, I
That's
agree.
a good
Obscene
drop kick. I
orchestra.
got to give him credit for that.
Fine drop kick.
But now look, instead of trying to beat the guy, you know what he's doing?
Going after the mask.
Yeah, and you know why? Because those fans in the audience said, take the mask off of him. That's the trouble, and that's
What?
where I finally wised up. Bill and Dutch and Jeff Jarrett and all that, they worry about what the fans want them to do or what the fans think. And you know what? What you'll find out is those fans are so fickle, but brother, they'll jump off your bandwagon in a second. I found that out. So why go out of your way to try to please them? Huh? Tell me that.
I think what the fans think is important, as a matter of fact.
Why do you say that?
Although
Say
Dutch
that.
was in maybe the most artistic wrestling match of all time. I said artistic. Whenever he wrestled Jeff Jarrett in the orchestra match.
Can a fan help you win a match?
Yeah, many times. I've seen the fans get
I've never
behind.
had a fan interfere in my match and help me win.
Well, they didn't interfere, but I would submit that the way one of the factors in your winning the world title was because the fans were solidly behind you. I was there that night, the night you won the title.
Well, let me ask you this. That was one big title match I won. What about all of the years of frustration when I came up short, when I still had all those fans behind me? It's not the fans that win the match for you, Dave. I can assure you that. And look, it was not that bad having them cheer for you and everything if you didn't have to go so far out of your way to try to please them because they are so fickle. They are so, what have you done for me lately? You know they are, Dave. Don't just sit there with that blank look on your face. That's the way they are.
That's where I was at yesterday during Boyd Madness. I was like, sure, these are all big name people, but what have they done for us lately?
Stand by what I said. What the fans think is important. I think Bill Dundee and Dutch Mantell know that. And in Dutch's case, I think he found that out the hard way. It took him a long time to discover that, what the fans think is important. But now he knows it, and so does Dundee.
And now the fans are behind Dutch, right?
Right.
And he's still a loser. He hasn't won one match.
He's
has
still a
not won
loser.
one match since the fans have been solidly behind him.
He
That's
won a
the
match here today.
Oh, please, give me a break. You're not going to count that as a match, are you? I'm talking about a major match where something's riding on it. I'm talking about a championship match or something like that. The fans ain't going to help you one bit. Matter of fact, it's probably more of a distraction to you when you got to, look, Dundee's up there. He probably should have already beat the guy or could have beaten him, but instead, he's concentrating on trying to
I
make
like
the guy-
Dutch's podcast, but I feel bad sometimes. Like, you can tell he's having, like, some memory issues, and, like, he'll retell the same stories on, like, concurrent episodes.
Mask off.
Well, he's not now. He's got the sleeper
Or
hold on it. It
consecutive,
looks like
sorry.
Billy has pretty well got this one wrapped up. Yes, sir. That's
Well,
it.
a match
Referee
like that
says
put a
stop it.
Yeah, the
Hold on,
orchestra
me
match
sitting
was
out here.
cool.
5 minutes, 48 seconds. Bill Dundee gets the hand raised. And now he gets to wake him up. Bad time number 1.
I hate the
Welcome
wake
back.
up.
And Bill Dundee gets the win.
Why would you care? Why would you give a shit if the other guy ever woke up? You won the match. Like, get out of the ring.
Wake me up now.
Let the referee
Mr.
do
Fans
that,
are
or a
pleased with that
medical,
one, too.
trained
Dundee
medical
does get the
professional.
victory here. Rating on that one?
Yeah.
Well, we've got to take a break. Maybe
This is
we'll,
the
You didn't
first
like
one of
Jack
these today.
Swagger?
well, quick rating here, and then we've got to go to a break. A minus.
That's a -1. That's
we'll be
below. That's below a 0.
I always like Cornette when he would talk about him in AEW, because he'd be like, guess who come down to the ring, Brian? This oaf. This big goofy fuck. Jake Hager.
Left the hospital strength deodorizer and germicide behind, though, and that ridiculous rating system today, I didn't think much of. He rated Dutch Mantell a 0, I see here. He rated Bill Dundee a -1. Well, anyway, a rating system or no rating system, Dutch Mantell won his match here today
Wow.
against Keith Eric, and no matter what anybody said, Keith Eric, although he does not have a good one-loss record, he is very tough competition.
He
and
is.
Dutch took the measure of him in about 5 minutes. It was Chris Champion going against the Grappler. Not a very long match at all. Chris Champion started out pretty well in control and stayed that way. And ended
I
up-
think this episode was from December 23rd. So the next one is December 30th, which is the last 89 episode, which is the last CWA episode. How much time do we have left? 30, 40? Yeah, so this one might have some of the WWE cuts out of it.
getting the victory. Dirty White Boy going against T.D. Steele. Dirty White Boy is big, he's mean, he's tough, he's former CWA champion, and he won the match. But while he was winning the match from T.D. Steele, Dirty White Girl was over in the corner. Chris Champion came out and stole a kiss, and it did not seem to upset Dirty White Girl all that much. Match coming up could shed some more light on that and be quite interesting in the days ahead, too.
I
Then
can
there
go
was
get
the
some
Master
peeps.
of
I'll be right
Pain
back.
in here. Master of Pain going against Big O. Big O has good size on him, but looks small compared to the Master of Pain. Master of Pain is just so huge at about 6'9" and 325, and Master of Pain did, in fact, get the victory. And to make it even more ominous, the Soul Taker was wandering around the ring all during that match. Nate the Rat over here running his mouth during the thing, too. By the way, during Christmas Chaos, Nate the Rat and Boss Winter still got that match, and the winner of that gets the Soul Taker's contract. Then it was Bill Dundee defeating Bad Time number 1. Dundee finally got the sleeper hold on the big guy and took the measure of him, getting the victory in that match. That's just about it for today. Lots of action coming up. We'll have more of it for you next week, and we hope you'll join us at that time. Until then, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody. The announcers on this program are selected.
This is
and
it,
paid
guys.
by parties
Last
other than-
episode. Give me 1 second here. Okay, sorry. Peeps time, you know.
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome into CWA Championship Wrestling. I'm Michael St. John, and I got to tell you, I am excited today because I have the privilege and the pleasure of announcing one of the most historic announcements ever in professional wrestling. And you fans of the CWA are quite aware of the great talent and the great
Stop laughing at me, dink.
support that the CWA has had over the past several decades here throughout the area. Well, now a very special announcement, as two great wrestling organizations have come.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the great pleasure of making the announcement. we're going out of business.
Come together for the decade of the 90s. I'm talking about a merger between the CWA and all the fine stars that you've seen in the CWA for all these many years. They have merged with the USWA, a worldwide wrestling company. And boy, there cannot be anything more exciting and a better way to start the decade than a great merger of two great wrestling companies. I want to call in promoter Eddie Marlin to give you some information and some background. Hello, Eddie. Good to see you. And boy, I see a happy smile on your face.
Oh,
I'm telling you what's right.
we don't see him when people are breaking the rules or, tearing the studio apart, but whenever there's somebody's cutting checks, he's right there right in the front of the line.
The fans know out there that my job is to bring the best talent available anywhere in the world. And we've been negotiating for 3 or 4 months. Sometimes it got tough. I thought it was going down the drain, but we were successful, and we merged. And let me tell you, we're merging with a company that's in the world-famous Sportatorium in Dallas. Their home office is in Dallas. They have wrestling in 120 cities over the country.
Wow.
They're going to join with the CWA. Our favorite wrestlers from the CWA will be right here with them. But we can bring in top-notch wrestlers from all over the world. And that is our job. The CWA and the USWA is going to be together, and we're going to make 1990 the biggest thing that's ever happened to wrestling anywhere in the country.
Well, it's just an opportunity of the decade of the 90s to see not only the great stars that you've seen in the CWA all along, but the additional of all these great new stars from the
USWA bring in the World Tag Team Championships. All the great stars is going to be seen right here on live television, just like the television's live in Memphis. It's going to be a great 1990.
Boy, what an announcement. The USWA and the CWA. Eddie Marlin, boy, you've done yourself one better, I'll tell you. The USWA, the CWA merged together. We'll tell you about all these great action, all these great matches coming up on the program today, and a lot more. We'll be joining Mark Lawrence in Dallas live. Much, much more right here on Championship Wrestling.
I don't know what that means, Teddy Belcher.
The USWA on tour comes to Evansville, Indiana, Wednesday, January the 3rd at the Evansville Coliseum. Bell time, 8 p.m. It's a fabulous card. See the Master of Fame against Dirty Dutch Mantell. The Dirty White Boy against Chris Champion. The Big Soul Taker against Steve Williams. A fabulous return grudge bout pits Bill Superstar Dundee against Billy Joe Travis.
I never get deals like that.
The main event is for the World Tag Team title. Jeff Jarrett and Maniac Matt Bourne tag team against Robert Fuller and Brian Lee. That's the Tennessee Stud Stable.
Maniac Matt
Sylvia
Bourne
will be at ringside. That's the USWA on tour in Evansville, Indiana, at the Evansville Coliseum, 8 p.m. Wednesday night, January the 3rd. Highlighted by a fabulous main event for the World Tag Team title, Jeff Jarrett and
Robert Fuller's back.
Stable, Robert Fuller and Brian Lee. Miss Sylvia at ringside. Don't forget the big grudge bout, Billy Joe Travis, Bill Superstar Dundee, and much more January the 3rd, Wednesday.
Memphis is too small? I don't know.
You know, Matt, there's two reasons why I'm glad we got this match coming up this week. Number one is...
I'm not familiar with the modern Memphis culture.
You get to come home. You know, this is where I started wrestling, and this is where I'm going to finish. But this week, I've got one thing in mind, and that's to get those belts away from the stud stable. You know, Matt knows and the people know there's no love lost between me and Robert Fuller. And there's nothing I'd like better than a homecoming party with myself and Matt wearing the USWA tag titles.
Tell me, Jeff, do these guys act like the jackasses they act like in Texas?
Yes, they do.
And tell me, does Sylvia act like the twit that she acts like when she isn't
Yes, she does.
Well, I'll tell you what, Stud Stable, I'll give you a little tip. Strap your woman to the post, because you're fixing to get a gut check like you've never had before, and we're putting those belts where they belong, around our waist.
That's exactly right, Matt. This week, like I said, it's going to be a homecoming party.
40 years of greatness.
I'm here, and I know one thing better than I'd like to win those belts, and that's to get Sylvia and give her a little paddle.
Loosen that tie up, boy.
Well, isn't he the only Texas Chainsaw champion?
Jeff Jarrett tags in. The legal man now on Brian Lee, that Miss Sylvia had to interfere in such a way that it distorted all three of the stud stable matches. Well, stay with us. We'll be back for more in a moment.
No, he's wrestling still, isn't he? Or did he retire from AEW?
The USWA on tour comes to Evansville, Indiana, Wednesday, January the 3rd at the Evansville Coliseum. Bell time, 8 p.m. It's a fabulous card. See the Master of Fame against Dirty Dutch Mantell. The Dirty White Boy against Chris Champion.
The Big Soul Taker against Steve Williams.
Wow.
A fabulous return grudge bout pits Bill Superstar Dundee against Billy Joe Travis. The main event is for the World Tag Team title. Jeff Jarrett and Maniac Matt Bourne tag team against Robert Fuller and Brian Lee. That's the Tennessee Stud Stable. Miss Sylvia will be at ringside.
Ooh, Sylvia.
That's the USWA on tour in Evansville, Indiana, at the Evansville Coliseum, 8 p.m. Wednesday
Headbangers are still
January
wrestling?
the 3rd. Highlighted by a fabulous main event for the World Tag Team title, Jeff Jarrett and Matt Bourne against the Tennessee Stud Stable, Robert Fuller and Brian Lee. Miss Sylvia at ringside. Don't forget the big grudge bout, Billy Joe Travis, Bill Superstar Dundee, and much more January the 3rd, Wednesday, 8 o'clock.
Maniac Matt Bourne quite upset, claiming a loaded boot was used in that match for the World Tag Team Championship. That will
Loaded
be resolved
boot?
one way or another, definitely this week. Speaking of action, looking down, we're running a little behind. Let's go to Dallas, Texas in the Sportatorium. Action from Mark Lawrence.
As the ring attendants escort Jeff to the ring, Ron, go look at your referee, and we're ready to go. Now,
Who's this? Texas Battleship 1?
the thing we need to talk about last night in the Tennessee Stud Stable winning the tag team tournaments is that Miss Sylvia...
Oh my God, he's got the, oh, those aren't the exact Dundee tights. Wow, a couple trad ring girls, wow.
Mark, you're going to tell me that Miss Sylvia interfered in that last match. Yeah, sure she interfered. Jeff Jarrett grabbed her by the hair and pulled her into the ring. Interfered. Oh, look at Jeffy. Jeffy's going to throw a right hand. The Master Avenger, he's got his work cut out for him today because
Wait a minute. What is this Jeffy business?
Jeffy, that's what I call him, okay? You know.
Does he know you call him that?
I'm sure he knows. He probably watches the show.
He had a great drop kick.
Oh, brother.
Crazy good.
Jeffy.
Oh, I'm sure you do. Jeff Jarrett on the Mask Avenger turns him over. Jarrett wearing the green and blue ensemble with the white background, locks up the arm. Now, last night here,
Is anyone familiar if the Masked Avenger had any collegiate wrestling experience?
Kevin Von Erich was not here to team with Kerry due to a double booking in Houston, Texas.
Double
To
booking.
make the appearance there to represent the organization. The office apologizes to the fans. Kerry explained that on a television
Double
interview
booking.
that folks will get to see here very shortly.
Wait a minute. How can you sit out here and tell lies with such a straight face? Are you a politician? Do you work for the government or what? I told you that one of the Von Erichs wasn't going to be here. Big, tall backdrop on this Avenger. And he's covered in...
It looks like a zebra print on the front and an Easter egg on the back.
I told you he wasn't going to be here. Everybody knew it. There's a rift between the Von Erichs. And you're trying to...
Oh, I think I was just seeing it wrong. I thought it was. I thought those were black and white tights. I didn't see they were like Easter egg colors.
Really,
Whoops.
really atrocious, Mark.
I have explained what happened. The fans now know what happened, and hopefully they'll disregard your frivolous prattle.
They know what happened. There's a bad blood between the Von Erichs. Kerry's jealous of Kevin. Kevin's making a great comeback, and he's looking wonderful, and Kerry's jealous of him.
Jarrett continues on the Mask Avenger as we try to ignore Mr. Garvin here in our opening bout. And Jarrett and Bourne had a great tag team effort in the tournament last night, made it all the way to the final, and boy, things really were wild in that last event, and the fans are not happy at what happened.
Oh, Jeffy, he's a great scientific wrestler. He just did a drop toe hold. He's got this Masked Avenger down. He's got him on a hammerlock.
Was there ever like a Was there ever just a straight up match between Double J and Hogan?
He's working on his arm, Mark. You know, he's not in the best of moods today. He said, I heard him say, through the grapevine.
Of course he's not in a good mood. He knows you're looking at him.
Wait a minute. I'm talking about something. Now listen to me.
What happened when he went to the WWF? Probably just Vince not liking people from other that were kind of known a little bit from somewhere else, and like, you know, he was gonna get booked really well in Memphis. Like, he had to get over too, but like, he was gonna have the booking behind him, you know, while he's working for his dad.
I heard through the grapevine, Jarrett said that Robert Fuller loaded his boot to beat him in the tournament. I didn't see that myself.
Well, I told you that when we taped television last night.
Oh, you always tell me this and you tell me that. You You know, we know that we can't believe you, but about half the time, okay?
Elbow by Jeff Jarrett and the mask of injury.
And he's only been in for like 4 years at this point, I think. Because they show some of his earliest matches on Memphis TV.
Back into the corner. Jarrett will grab him, throw him in front of us. Tip-top.
I don't know who this mask avenger is, Mark, but I don't think he's got a snowball's chance, and you know where if he can Jarrett. Oh, here it comes. Jarrett setting him up. He's on that second rope. He's going to come off with a drop kick, Mark.
Big drop kick.
Right in the face. There's no way he's going to get up from this. 1, 2, and 3. You can count to 100.
National Weather Service in Evansville has issued a dense fog advisory.
See if we can visit with Jeff a bit before he heads to the locker room and talk a moment about some of the events that occurred last night in the big tag team tournament. Tag team tournament last night. You and Matt, a fantastic
This guy's real
team.
lively.
Made it all the way to the finals, but of course Miss Sylvia interfered in every match that the stud stable were involved in, or they never would have made it out of the first round.
Well, that's exactly right, Mark. You know, I've known the stud stable ever since I started wrestling, and it seems like they can't get nothing done unless Sylvia sticks her stick in the ring or whatever she has to do. But last night, she got exactly what she deserved. And Sylvia, I want to say one thing.
Hey, listen, pal. Have you ever been in the squared circle?
The next time you stick your face in, I'm going to do something, and my mama would not be proud of it, because I'm hitting you next time, Sylvia. And as far as you go, Robert Fuller,
He already spanked her, and then they ripped that angle off with Billy Joe Travis.
you wouldn't have never won nothing last night if it wouldn't have been for that boot. You know, I've been kicked 1,000 times in the head, but last night, I know that just wasn't a regular boot. It had a steel toe in it.
Oh, boy. Hey, now listen here.
I don't know where you got your education, but I bet your mom and daddy's real sad because it didn't take, son. Let me tell you something. You don't have those belts around your waist. You listen to me, boy.
You know why the reason we ain't got those belts is because that stinking boot, you know it's loaded.
I'm going to tell you why. Because you're outgunned, son. You came out here with a moron as a partner, and you ain't far from a moron yourself. And let me tell you something. Next time you figure you're going to put your hands on a fine Tennessee lady, you better think twice, because I'm going to have some of you.
You all right? Doing okay, Teddy Belcher?
Just a minute.
4K ultra wide.
Just 1 minute, Fuller. You know, you call Sylvia a lady? What I do, boy? Robert, we was both raised on farms in Tennessee, right? That's right. That's right. And when you're around a farm, you know horses. And a good horse, a good stud horse, is all jaws and little bitty ears. And hey, Fuller, and you know what a jackass is? It's got a big, long snout and floppy ears. And there's no comparison between a jackass and a good horse. And there surely ain't no comparison between a lady and that hussy you run around with.
Oh, shit. Now it's on.
Uh-oh. This is getting out of hand after Jarrett gave Miss Sylvia a big paddling last night right in front of everybody, and here they go.
Mark, this is terrible.
Robert Fuller's got a great, let me tell you something.
Coming out here and attacking a lady like Miss Sylvia for. Oh, this is awful. Jarrett, Brian Lee's in here. Brian Lee's going to even it up.
The stud stable all over Jeff Jarrett. Miss Sylvia interfered all night.
Oh, here we go.
By Jeff Jarrett.
Hey, what's Bourne doing out here? Bourne has no business being out here.
Morton helps clean house, and we'll be back to try to get some order.
Coming up next, the misdeeds of Billy Joe Travis.
Morant's having his hands full, a little extracurricular activity at the end of that interview between Jeff Jarrett and Robert Fuller. We'll be going back to Mark at the Sportatorium in just a few minutes. Tag team action coming up from there as P.Y. Chu High and Buddy
Doink is
Landel
special? What does that mean?
team together to go up against the team of Jimmy Jack Funk and Dustin Rhodes. But before that, we want to talk about a young man that one time was in the CWA and was building quite a name for himself, and then he left the area and ended up joining the USWA and has been wreaking havoc all across the nation. I'm talking about Billy Joe Travis. Well, he has been involved in some activities,
Misdeeds.
if you can call them that, some misdeeds, if you would, and we have put together a little collage, a little tape, and for the lack of any better title, we'll call it The Misdeeds of Billy Joe Travis. Let's take a look at it right now.
Whoa, wow.
Let's take a look at it right now.
Boing, whoa.
Oh, Billy Joe, my God, here. Billy Joe Travis has jumped Superstar Dundee.
Come on, Tony Falk, get in there.
Right, Billy Joe, boy, you know, he's got problems with everybody, it seems like. Now he's got Dundee's jumpsuit.
Right, what he was trying to do was steal Superstar Dundee's pretty yellow jumpsuit.
Trash, brother, trash. That's all you are. Hey, I want you to do me a favor, buddy. Deliver something for Eric Embry for me.
Oh, no! Billy Joe, what on earth are you doing?
Oh, Billy Joe. Percy, wake up, Percy.
Hey, let me tell you something, Michael Rest. When this idiot wakes up,
Oh, there's Waldo. We found him.
you tell him he broke my guitar with his hand. Mick Jagger gave me that guitar.
Mick Jagger.
Now you tell this idiot when he wakes up, he owes me a guitar.
Eric Embry is wound up and rolling now. Hello, Billy Joe. Hi, guys. Dundee also here.
I don't see how Bronco Lubitz is losing this match. You know, we got 4 guys in here. We need to get 2 of them out.
Is this the 10 Kisses match?
What was that? Akbar threw something in the ring, didn't he? Or did he? Hey, Dundee's got a glove on his hand, Mark.
Akbar is just
Oh.
Percy into the rope. Down goes the referee. It's a terrible altercation.
Terrible altercation.
Dundee in 2.
Boy, that hair on Gary Young. Oh, man. I remember that cell so good.
Billy Joe got the guitar.
Oh, no! Oh, no! He broke a guitar over Eric Embry's head.
Take that, Embry. He deserved it. He was getting ready to hit him with a glove. He's got his eye on Tony Adams.
Oh, no! He's after Tony Adams.
Teach her a lesson, Billy.
Tony will be helpless without Chris. Chris is handcuffed. And now Billy Joe has got Tony. And he's taking her up in the ring. Oh, no!
Poor Percy. He's got his 2 sons at home, Kane and the Undertaker.
Oh, this is great. This is what she deserves. Ha! She comes out and beats guys with kendo sticks every week. Now he's going to teach her a lesson. Adams can't get through him. He's handcuffed. This is beautiful. Spanker!
Oh, no! This is terrible. It's painful. It's degrading. It's embarrassing. It's scary. And Billy Joe is all over Tony Adams.
I think she likes it. He's beating her good. This is great. She deserves it. She's nothing but a bimbo, and that's just beautiful.
Mhm.
I love it.
Chris Adams in an angry rage, but he's helpless.
He's in the cut
Crowd in
corner.
an angry rage. I've never seen anything like this.
Spank her harder. Spank her. Billy's liking it. Look at Billy. Chris can't get that. Look at that look on Chris Adams' face.
When Chris Adams gets loose, Billy Joe may never see the light of day. Here comes Eric Embry. And Steve Williams and Jimmy Jack Plunkett. Billy Joe is long gone. Someone let Chris Adams loose.
You know, she ought to be wearing long
Oh, man, he
johns.
came right out.
He gets to her again and spanks her again. She wouldn't have to censor the show so much.
And just as expected, Chris Adams jumps right in, and look at him go. Adams all over Billy Joe Travis.
Oh, man, he's hitting him with some haymakers, Mark.
Akbar at ringside.
That's horrible.
Hey, it's a Coke bottle, look out! Chris Adams has just had a soft drink bottle smashed over his head. He may be dead.
Oh my God, he may be dead. When I first saw this, I thought he had on a Bruce Lee outfit, Billy Joe Travis, but it's just Bill Dundee's Elvis costume.
Jumpsuit back, which Travis is wearing. Yeah, now he's going to get something for his trouble, Mark. Oh, yeah. Get Dundee. He's going to play a tune. He's tuning his guitar. Oh, yeah, I've seen this before.
Oh, no, he's just smashing it over and over again, and Dundee is going to be out cold or worse.
I think one of the best guitar hits of all time is Honky Tonk Man on Macho Man. Remember, they're holding him up like that, and they hit him, and his body just, like, crumples. It's the perfect sell.
The guitar in a million pieces. This is terrible.
And Billy Joe Travis, I'll tell you, when he got to swinging those guitars, he may have swung one guitar too many. When he tangled up with superstar Bill Dundee, here's a young man that won't back down from anybody, and Billy Joe Travis has done bought the farm, I think, on this one, Billy.
That's right, Michael. You know, when he came in here the last time, I really thought he'd bring that guitar that he's real proud about, but he didn't. So like it says in the good book, brother, it's an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. So I went out and I bought me a guitar, and I can't play it, and I can't sing. But I'm going to take lessons, Billy Joe, the same way you did, brother. And the next time I see you, I'm going to play you a mean tune right on your head, boy, and we'll see how you like it. Thank you, Michael.
Superstar Bill Dundee with
Thank
his
you,
guitar.
Michael St. Clair.
Let's take a look. Before we go back to action in Dallas in the Sportatorium, let's take
Michael
an up-close look at superstar Bill Dundee.
This is the other one that came up in the copyright, but I thought, man, I think it might be kind of Keno, and it's the last 89 Memphis. Wow, it's not the episode. The episode hasn't even ended yet, and they switched over the shit. Oh man, brutal.
The USWA on tour comes to Evansville, Indiana, Wednesday, January the 3rd at the Evansville Coliseum. Bell time, 8 p.m. It's a fabulous card. See the Master of Pain against Dirty Dutch Mantell. The Dirty White Boy against Chris Champion. The Big Soul Taker against Steve Williams. A fabulous return grudge bout.
What's
Bill
fabulous
Superstar
about it?
Dundee against Billy Joe Travis. The main event is for the World Tag Team title. Jeff Jarrett and Maniac Matt Bourne tag team against Robert Fuller and Brian Lee. That's the Tennessee Stud Stable. Miss Sylvia will be at ringside. That's the USWA on tour in Evansville, Indiana, at the Evansville Coliseum, 8 p.m. Wednesday night, January the 3rd. Highlighted by a fabulous main event for the World Tag Team title. Jeff
More
Jarrett
fabulous
and Matt Bourne
talk.
against the Tennessee Stud Stable, Robert Fuller and Brian Lee. Miss Sylvia at ringside. Don't forget the big grudge bout, Billy Joe Travis, Bill Superstar Dundee, and much more January the 3rd, Wednesday, 8 o'clock.
You know, so you didn't get enough, Bill Dundee, and you want a return grudge match against Hot Property Billy Joe Travis.
Hot
You know, I
Property.
didn't bring my guitar the last time because I didn't have the right size for your pea head. But I want you to take a look at these guitars. This one's for Kerry Von Erich, for Jeff Jarrett, and this little old bitty one, I think it'll fit your head just the right size. You know, you talk about living in the fast lane. I'm the ones living in the fast lane, baby. Wine, women, and Texas. Bill Dundee, your idea of the fast lane is going to the supermarket, getting a bottle of prune juice and checking it out, baby.
Oh,
Let
wow.
me tell you something, boy. I can out-dance you, I can out-sing you, I can out-box you, and I can out-wrestle you. When it comes down
He should have said out fuck.
to it, if we held a beauty contest, you got it. Hands down, I would beat you just like that.
We're back at the USWA Broadcast Center. We've got a couple of minutes before we rejoin Mark Lawrence in Dallas at the Sportatorium for that tag team action. I want to take this
The red one
opportunity
looked
to talk
especially
about
pretty
a
cheap.
star that has come to the CWA who keeps just climbing the ladder of success. He is a tough customer. He's one of the biggest wrestlers, one of the most agile wrestlers I've seen come along in quite some time. And I'm talking about the Soul Taker. This man is going to be in the world title hunt for many, many years to come. Let's take an up-close and personal look at the Rugged Soul Taker right now. USWA joining the USWA in this great merger for the 90s. One of the stars I know the fans in the USWA are looking forward to seeing back in Texas, according to Mark Lawrence, my good friend in Dallas. He says the boy's been away much, much too long, is Dutch Mantell. Let's take a very close look at the Dutchman.
Boy, they were just kind of like out of stuff to show at this point. They were, I guess, since they were like had wound down. Uh-oh, dense fog advisory. I think we had seen this one before, or this was one that was a visibility concern. We can imagine what it might have been. I will, of course, be back. It's like almost 12 here. I'll be back at 1:30 my time, Central Time, for Boyd Watch Live, which is going to be a pretty crazy episode. There's a couple real bonkers choices in there. F. Wood knows that Dutch is a kingpin of wrestling. He just doesn't want to admit it. Oh, wow. Practicing for that time he got up and into the Royal Rumble and immediately back out again. You watch out for dense fog. Big win over Keith Eric. Dutch did have a great late 88 all the way through 89 run. I mean, pure gold. Great promos. He turned Lawler heel.
The USWA Broadcast Center. We're about ready to go. Our timing is not all that great on our simulcast, this being our first one, but let's go back to all the wrestling action. Sportatorium in Dallas, Texas. Take it away, Mark.
Oh, it's a simulcast. Not really, right?
Parents, don't hand Tojo that.
Or was this show shown in both places, whereas before there were two TV shows, now there was just going to be the one?
I'm gonna hand it to him. Look at him biting, Mark.
Is that P.Y. Chuhar?
Do you see what you've done now by handing him that microphone? You hear what Tojo just told me? That was great. Oh, I love that.
That was, who was that person out there with Tojo Yamamoto? Who was...
Do you see what you've done now by handing him that microphone?
Who's this individual?
You hear what Tojo just told me? That was great. Oh, I love that. I'm telling you, biting, Mark. You hear that? I speak Japanese, you know.
The only thing you can say in Japanese is sweet and sour pork.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Oh, here comes Buddy Landel. Oh, Lord.
Want me to speak a little bit? I will.
Oh, what a great guy to have in the what looks like it might be the last match. I mean, amazing.
Japanese for it.
Banzai.
What does that mean?
It means win.
We may be one of the very few chats on YouTube that has a dedicated Buddy Landel emote.
Sushi. That's the kind of food they eat. Tokyo. That's a big city over there. I speak Japanese.
Look at Dustin Rhodes getting cranked up on Buddy Landel. And a pin. And the kick out. And here comes Landel out in Terrence's lap.
Yeah, I liked his Tojo's outfit too, very colorful.
Buddy Landel will look up and see you. Oh, the Landel did not expect to wind up in front of you.
Buddy and I are friends, man. God, we hang around together sometimes, you know?
Oh,
He's a tasteful human being. You notice the pink boots, don't you?
What's he reaching in his...
Will Buddy Landel make it into the 2026 Fusion Studios Hall of Fame? He has a lot of competition.
He's just a
adjusting his undertights there, Mark. Well, you would notice him reaching in his tights. Now, come on. Don't even be making insinuations about Buddy Landel. You made him about Robert Fuller.
He's putting his hand in there again, reaching for something and faking like he's scratching. He may have a foreign object.
You know, you make accusations. You say Robert Fuller's boot was loaded last night when he kicked Jeff Jarrett in the head. The truth of the matter is, Jeff Jarrett, you know, he's pretty and everything, but he's kind of a sissy. Jeff Jarrett's kind of a sissy. And when Robert Fuller kicked him with that big thing in the back of the head, he made an excuse for it.
Oh, wow.
Truth, Mark.
Broke Tojo's arm?
Tojo screaming at Chuha to take advantage, and he does so, and it's getting out of hand over here on the floor.
Funk needs to get out of here, Mark. He has no reason being over there with Chuha.
Now with Chuha distracting Funk, the Nature Boy capitalizes on Dustin. Here's the chair now to the rescue. Tojo. I want to see if I can get the mic away from Tojo. We'll take a break and be back.
Jimmy Jack Funk. Where's Daninsky?
Keeping the body with him.
He's cranking down on him, Mark. I tell you what, this Nature Boy, he's looking great today.
Cravat.
I love his natural blonde hair. That's natural there, buddy. I can tell. I know about hair. I've been doing hair myself for quite a while, you know?
Yours needs some attention.
Hey, I'll have you know my hair is beautiful. Wanda takes care of my hair. I supervise it personally. I go over to Arlington to Bruce and she does my hair.
Nope.
Look out, P.Y. Now, it may be a chance for P.Y. to finally get over and tag the pusher, Jimmy.
Yeah, there's like, I think 5 or 6 pieces of content that are in, but the only people that are in are Grace, George, and Tony Falk.
Will he make it? Yes.
Oh, no, man. Jimmy Jack Funk, he's coming in. He's taking care of business with P.Y. He whipped him in. No ring shifted about 2 foot right there, Mark.
P.Y. dropped in and over the rope and the leg split, and that'll get his attention.
What a reverse atomic drop that was, Mark. Jimmy Jack dropped that leg over P.Y. P.Y. looks like he's out. Funk ought to be pinning him right now instead of trying to beat him up a little more.
And it's the Nature Boy interfering in the pin. Uppercut by P.Y. to get him, and there's one to the throat.
That was a flush, Mark. That's a Oriental flush is what that was.
I don't know. Big League Chew?
Now, Funk, look at Funk. This is where he doesn't want to see. This is a technician right here. You know, this Buddy Landel, I'm telling you what, they don't come any tougher or any prettier as far as I'm concerned, Mark.
Gonna be an abdominal stretch now by Buddy Landel. He's got.
Oh, look at him raking his stomach.
To make it worse, he's grating, and you can see him doing it, grating those fingers around the body.
Oh, I like that move, boy. You talking about hurting now? That's beautiful. I like that.
I need help out here, folks. You're gonna have to ride in and help me. I can't go on here much longer with this unusual individual here with me.
I get plenty of mail here, Lawrence. I read every single letter that I get. It's all positive.
Oof.
Terrence, you need to be the host of the show. You need to get Mark Lawrence off here, you know?
This referee doing absolutely nothing about it.
Here's a very arrogant pin by Landel, but it didn't work, and Jimmy Jack kicks out, and it's still anybody's foul.
So this would have been like, okay, if this was in '89, then that means when we're watching Jesse Barr in Portland, it's 7 years after this ish, at least 7 to 8 years after this. That's pretty wild to think about because that show looks like it was taped at the same the same era.
What a chop that was. Oh, man, that's a reverse knife edge, Mark. And he's
What's up, Dave?
Maybe he just made him mad. Now, Funk, boy, he's coming back and doing some chopping of his own. He whipped Buddy Landel into the corner. There's a boot. He charged like a rookie.
Nature Boy Buddy Landel moves over for the tag on PY2. I don't think they ever tagged. They did not.
Sure they tagged. What do you mean they didn't?
I don't think they ever touched hands.
You're getting more and more biased every single week out here, Mark.
Here's the reversal by Punk. PY on the throw.
Oh, man, he got him up. Wow.
Turns him over and hits hard in front.
What a feat of strength, man. That was a power slam. I don't know where Punk got the energy or the muscle to do that. My gosh, his PY weighs 300 pounds.
PY tags Landel. Dustin is ready to come back in and will right now. Two new men. Here we go.
I'm going to have some extra time if you want to watch. We can try to find that symphony match. We can listen to Jim Cornette react to the top tag teams of last year. That's one of my favorite time filler videos. Or we could watch a Boyd person for a little bit. We should probably keep it wrestling related for ATF. Man, I just packed this shit and it.
Oh, it's out of hand, Mark. It's totally out of hand. Lawrence has lost his microphone. I guess I'm going to be the only one here that's going to be doing any commentating for a while. That's the way it should be anyway. Now we've got a Pier 6 brawl in the ring. Gorgeous Gary hit. And Buddy, he's taking
Yeah, I remember that, Dave's channel. And then his dad sang to him, remember?
Oh, yeah. Now
Oh, yeah.
going to be taught a lesson, Mark. This is what big-time wrestling's all about, buddy. Hey, what's Jeff Jarrett doing in here?
Here comes Jeff Jarrett, Matt Boyd.
That hair, outrageous, man.
This situation, but what a wild deal, and I'm not sure that Dustin and Punk are in too good a shape.
Thank you for all that action, Mark Lawrence in Texas. We are completely out of time. The USWA and the CWA married together for the 90s. Boy, what exciting wrestling action is going to be coming your way. Join us next week, same time, same station from the USWA Broadcast Center. I'm Michael St. John. So long, everyone.
Well, that's it, guys. 1989 Memphis in the books. That means we're all done. We're going to, I guess, rewind. I'll try to find the oldest stuff I can, which I think is like, as far as complete episodes, maybe 78. But maybe there might be like one or something from earlier. But I'll do my best. I'll try to collect 3 really old episodes. And then we'll just work our way through partial until we get to years where the TV's more reliably available. But I got to say, 86 to 89 Memphis, everybody shits on it. But I thought it was pretty fun to watch. I mean, you know, that's really all it really matters is was it entertaining? I think it was wildly entertaining. Let's watch, since nobody had any preferences, let's watch Jim Cornette reacting to the tag teams. That's one of my favorite videos. Okay, here we go.
True or not?
I could listen to this like 100 times.
A couple more things before we wrap things up for the year here. We had a list earlier from Sports Illustrated, or at least the takedown on SI. They took down the industry in that list. But this is PWI. We've done a few of these throughout the year. We do the annual awards. We talk about the PWI 500. Now there's a women's 250. Now there's a tag team 100.
Oh, good Lord.
They rank the 100 best tag teams in the wrestling
you
business.
Son of a bitch. You're going to give me, this early in the day, you're going to give me heartburn.
These are tag teams. You are a tag team manager. Maybe you'll agree with this. Maybe you'll say, you know what, this isn't so offensive.
Try me.
All right, the evaluation period was
Dream
October
Machine.
16th, 2024 to October 31st, 2025. Did not put Brian Solomon's name here as being part of the committee, but he may be. But congratulations on not being attached to this. Jim, who do you think would be number one on a
There just reaches a certain point where it's almost like, and I know last time I watched this on stream, I was incredibly dosed, like it was ridiculous how high I was, but there's just a certain point where you start to think that Brian Last is going to be like, oh, I'm just kidding, this is a made up thing, and it isn't, and they just get weirder and weirder. It's like a interdimensional acid trip or something.
Tag Team 100, ranking the 100 best tag teams in wrestling today.
Well, not today, but between October Snavitz Favitz 2024 and October Fernum Sternum 2025, which leaves out Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. See here, I'm kind of cursed because the first thing out of my mouth is going to, even though people are going to hear qualifiers after it, they're just going to take, oh, that fucking it, no matter who I say, right? Ah, what the fuck? There are few good tag teams. If I talk about FTR, people are, oh, well, they're way, well, yes, they've been booked into insensibility and they get way too show-offy and confusing with the other teams for their own good. But they have had...
I recognize like 5 teams, I think.
Had the best tag team match that I've seen over the last
Fed
couple
and
of years.
AEW teams.
But they're also pretty meaningless now. I mean, the other tag teams in both companies, for the most part, are either used in the middle and not really particularly that impressive or involved in anything with the stars of the show, and or just the same interchangeable indie flippy thing in AEW. So I'm lost.
Number one on PWI's 2025 Tag Team 100, the Hardys.
That is insane to me. No knock on them, but man, that the Hardys are the number one team after all these years is crazy.
From Cameron, North Carolina.
Wow. Okay.
We've already got
we
one
haven't been
haha.
watching them lately, but we were watching Matt and Jeff a couple of years ago. And I mean, I hate to speak ill. It's not that they couldn't at one time. And we mentioned Jeff's work was never, it's like the Argentina Rocca of modern day. His basics were never right, but he was such a personality and a star, and he just did his own thing. Matt's work was better, but both of them are older and have had significant injuries. And is this an indictment on the state of tag team wrestling today? The two guys in their 40s they think are the best team in the business?
Well, let's go to number 2 on the list. The Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. Their catchphrase, we hurt people.
You know, they're over in their
Pretty
environment.
deadly.
The people chant,
like
we
them.
hurt people, and a blah, blah, blah. And they have been the only believable thing really on the program over there. And again, because they've been used as a tag team and because they are legitimate and people take to them, but they're not really a tag team in the classic sense that they don't do tag team maneuvers. They don't do...
Yeah, I don't really think of them as a tag team. I think of them as like kind of the one-man, remember the one-man power or the two-man power trip or something like that, where it's like you'd get those people that teamed up for a while, but it was just very, they were never any kind of a cohesive team.
The tag team shit that you would see tag teams traditionally do, they're two guys who work well together. So I guess just because they're the only tag team that's gotten over, and I don't know how long in AEW with the people, despite the booking and the fact that
you're right,
nobody else in WWE either, they should be number one.
Well, that was number 1 and that was number 2. Who do you think would be number 3 if you had to guess?
Well, now we got to make some of the buckaroos or their immediate family and friends happy, don't we? If this is any kind of mark list.
At number 3 on the list, Jim, Wingori, the team of Hanan and Saya Aida in Stardom. And Wingori, the team of Hanan and Saya Aida in Stardom.
Okay.
Wingori. They're affiliated with Stars.
Yes, the third best tag team in the world of professional wrestling is a couple of the indie girls from Japan that, have matches, I guess, with that Freddie Mercury impersonator in people's apartments.
Jim, number 4 on the list. Any guesses?
Not anymore.
Los Hermanos Chavez, Angel de Oro, and Niebla Roja from CMLL.
Well, good for them. Good for them. And wonderful pronunciation there.
Thank you very much. Number 5, the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, followed by Fraxium.
Oh.
Then we have Brodito and El Sky Team at number 8. That is the team of Mascara Dorada, Mystico, and Neon. That's 3 people. But they are on this list. El Sky Team. Followed by Jim. Any guesses? Number 9. Any guesses?
The Bang Gangers.
Close. The Allies of Convenience.
What?
Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Is that their name? The Allies of Convenience?
Convenience?
I guess I haven't been watching SmackDown that closely.
Jesus Christ, I'm going to pay less attention after that.
Number 10, Jim, the Saito brothers from All Japan.
What's their first names?
June and Ray.
June and Ray? What about Ward? Where did Ward go? Ward and June.
Jim, number 11 on the list, FTR.
Now, did they? I've already made them feel bad enough, and now
Can you imagine if you're FTR and you're listed after some of these teams, after Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair as a tag team? That's crazy.
They placed 9 spots below the Outlaw Girls in Japan.
Right behind them at number 12 are the War Raiders, followed by number 13, the Knockout Brothers, Oscar and Yuto Ice. And number 14, Jim, one of your favorites, the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson.
Oh, so they've fallen out of favor badly amongst even the nerd-like creatures that put this list together of unknowns.
The nerd-like creatures who put this list together?
Never was-es.
Followed by number 15, the Wyatt Six. Number 16, the House of Torture, Dookie and Show.
No!
D-O-U-K-I. Dookie? Or Dookie?
That's Dookie.
That's Dookie. I think, right? Dookie and Show, the House of Torture. Followed by Jim, one of your favorites, number 17, the Ichiban Sweet Boys. The Ichiban Sweet Boys from New Japan, Robbie Eagles and Kosei Fujita. Boys, the Ichiban. Followed by Jim, one of your favorites, number 17, the Ichiban Sweet Boys. The Ichiban Sweet Boys from New Japan, Robbie Eagles and Kosei Fujita. Followed by, I don't know how to pronounce this, YDND, Alex Price and Jordan Oliver.
Wait a minute. What? Just hold on. Stop now. Why did spell this?
YDND.
Okay, and their names are what?
Alec Price and Jordan Oliver, also known as Busta and the Brain.
What? Busta and the Brain, the Ichiban Sweet Boys kills me.
Number 19, Jim, Hank and Tank. You've seen them in NXT. Followed by more of your favorites at number 20, DIY, Gargano and Ciampa. At number 21, how do you say this? The font they used is not very friendly to some of these Japanese words. Kaidraku Kayome, comprised of Hyper Misao and Shoko Nakajima. Followed by 22, the Nemeths, and 23, the Usos.
Oh, my God. Oh, the poor Usos. Jesus, I know they're not very good, but my God, they've got parking attendants from a lot in Cleveland above them on the list.
At number 24, Nueva Generacion Dinamita from AAA or AAA. Followed by number 25, Sinner and Saint, Judas Icarus, and Travis Williams. Any thoughts so far? We're 25 into 100 here.
My thoughts are, I've never heard of any of these fucking people, and how are you going to get 75 more tag teams if we're down this far into the weeds? And if I had a magazine with the old Apter rankings from 1985 in front of me, it would look something like Midnight Express, Rock and Roll Express, Road Warriors, Heart Foundation, British Bulldogs, fucking Fantastics, Freebirds. I don't understand what the fuck is going on here.
At number 26, The New Day, followed by 27, Motor City Machine Guns.
Oh, those poor boys.
At number 28, let me see if this is correct. That's correct. The team of 4825, Jaden Newman and Jameson Shock, the Tennessee Tucson Troubled Teens across the indie circuit, 4825. Followed by Judgment Day.
Good Lord, Finn and JD.
At number 29.
They might be the best tag team in the ring right now, that if you're just going for athletic performance, and they can't even top the fucking guys from the backyard.
Number 30, Violence is Forever. Dominic Arini and Kevin Koo. K-U, Koo, right?
Koo. Well, K-U too, fella.
Number 31, The Vision. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed.
Oh, now wait a minute. I thought the only reason they weren't because they weren't on it, because they weren't in the time period. But what you have got to be out of your mind that anybody expects this to be taken seriously. And these guys are down below Itchy Titchy and her friends and fucking Kevin Koo. It's ludicrous.
At number 32, Jim Fresh Air.
I need some.
Junior Benito and Macrae Martin. Is that how you say that? It is now. Fresh Air. Followed by number 33, you guessed it, Sunshine Machine. Chuck Mambo and TK Cooper.
Chuck Mambo.
What the?
Followed by 34, Judgment Day. But this being Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and Roxanne Perez. That's the highest ranking. Well, no, the other women with number 3. I'm wrong. Number 35, The Ops. Followed by 36, Pagano and Psycho Clown. Number 37, Jim, have you heard of FWC? FWC. Hazuki and Kaguma. I'm guessing not. Number 38, Los Garza.
No. I'm sitting here blankly staring.
Los Garza. Jim, what about the Immortals, number 39? The Immortals, Kratos and Odinson.
Kratos and Odinson, the Immortals. Hopefully they won't live too long.
Number 40, Lycos Jim. Comprised of Kid Lycos, the first and second.
Why? I mean, I understand if it's an internationally based team, but why are the English-speaking people picking stupid fucking names and numbers that conjure up the image of complete dipshits for their goddamn names they're picking on purpose?
Number 41, The Dark State, Dion Lennox and Osiris Griffin. I think we've seen them in NXT, and we didn't like it.
No.
Number 42, Private Party. Remember them? Private
My
Party.
God, how their stock has fallen.
Number 43, the Grizzled Young Veterans. Remember them? Remember them?
Yeah.
Number 44, the Outrunners. Remember them? The Outrunners. Number 45, the team of Hate. Natsuko Tora and Rauka. Rauka is her name, I think. Number 46, Knox and Murdoch. Mike Knox and Trevor Murdoch. You know Trevor Murdoch, at least.
Again, this is just now they're just picking it out of a thing like they picked the bingo numbers, right? Because there can't be any rational thought put into these rankings.
I don't know how you could say that when at 47 you have the Young Guns, Ethan Allen and Luke Jacobs, followed by 48 Chicas Indomables. The Indomables, the Chicas Indomables, followed by 49, the Elegance brand, and number 50, what is this? The Depredadores. Depredadores?
Now, wait a minute. That's one of those medicines they advertise on television on the commercials where they say one of the side effects is your taint's going to get infected and kill you.
ATF.
Jim, we are 50 into this list. What is it? I mean, just the state of tag team wrestling. It doesn't have to be like this.
Well, apparently it does. Because at this point, they have enough trouble, all the companies, especially Tony and I mean some of the secondary companies. You can't really hold that against them too much, but everybody's having trouble making stars. And then this
Not
obviously shows they'd have to completely revamp the entire tag team division in every company. And then you got to start teaching guys how to have tag team matches again. So I don't know at this point if I'll live long enough to see those things happen just because of the factor of impossibility.
What do you think of some of these names as we go through the rest of this list? Swipe Right. Does that pass the name test for a tag team? Swipe Right.
No. What the fuck?
They're from
Again,
Evolve,
that's a thing they do on the phone, right?
If you're on a dating app, you may swipe right, yeah.
Well, I might wipe my ass with it, too. I might do that. You never know what I might do. But that doesn't have anything to do with a tag team.
Jim, what about the team of Bang and Matthews?
Depends which one is Bang and which one is Matthews.
Davey Bang and August Matthews. Do those pass the name test?
No, because what the fuck? You've got goddamn a British fucking punk guy from the 80s with Davey Bang with a fucking folk singer from the 40s.
Jim, does this pass the test? Team 200 kg. I guess it could be 200 kilogram. Team 200 kilogram.
I don't know. How much is 200 kilograms?
Comprised of Chihiro Hashimoto and you.
Me?
Why you?
Why you, Iota? You son of a bitch.
The Shooter Boys. Does that pass the name test? The Shooter Boys.
Only if it's again, either Blue Boy magazine or some kind of cult
Shooter
video.
Boys.
Neo Genesis. That's a tag.
What about the Shooter Boys versus the Ichiban Sweet Boys?
Team right now in Stardom.
Hey, Paro.
Followed by Gaja Dokuro. Gaja Dokuro, comprised of Jason Lee and Kota Minora. Jim, what about the team of Magenta?
I don't know. I'm thinking fuchsia or potentially lavender.
Magenta?
The team of Zaruka, which is Saul Ruka and Zarya. Zaruka.
Uh-oh, sorry, Paro. I'm sorry Saul Ruka came up.
What about the team of TME? TME. I guess not. What about Bob Momo Banana?
Like, I thought for sure Bob Momo Banana had to be a made-up team.
Oh, come on.
I guess not. TME. I guess not. What about Bob Momo Banana?
Oh, come on now. You're either having a stroke or you're winding me up. What?
I swear to God, that's here. Followed by, what do you think about this name? Business
No,
team.
no. Back up to Bobo and Boo Boo.
Bob, Momo, Banana, which is comprised of Mio, Manomo, and Eureka Oka. They beat Team 200 kg for the marvelous AAAW tag team title. I'm the current Marvelous champion.
Is that the name of the promotion? The Marvelous champion.
All right, what about Business Tag Team?
Does
that pass the name test? Business Tag Team.
Okay.
Business Rich.
That's like insert the graphic here on a blank screen. Isn't that what they replace? Okay, with the tag team's name in there. Why would you call yourself that?
All right, here's a new game. I'm going to name the tag team. You tell me if it's a tag team in Japan or a tag team anywhere else in the world.
Okay.
We'll start with Business Tag Team.
That has to be in Japan, where they have a limited grasp of the subtle meanings of the English language.
That is correct. All Japan Pro Wrestling. This is what's currently happening in All Japan. Jim, what about the team of Cowboy Way?
Cowboy Way sounds like it would be some dipshit here in the United States.
It appears to be Americans, a team comprised of one called Manders and Thomas Shire.
Well, boy, they really sound like they belong together. Go ahead.
What about the team of Astronauts?
Astronauts would have to be another Japanese thing, kind of like a Speed Racer takeoff, wouldn't it? Since that would just be corny as fuck for the United States at this point.
You are right. It is the team of Fuminori Abe and Takuya Nomura, of course.
Of course.
Jim, the main event. Japanese tag team or not?
Oh, the team is the main event.
The main event.
That's got to be American because they're trying to glorify themselves through their name to make up for the fact that they probably look outlaw.
That's right. Jay Lyon and Midas Black. What about the team of Cozy Max?
Cozy Max? I think that's the lineup of geisha girls that MJF has in his bathhouse, isn't it?
I don't know about that. I think it says here two-time former MLW World Tag Team Champions, but it is Okumura and Satoshi Kojima, so that's a Japanese tag team. The Miracle Generation.
Oh, anything with miracle in it is from Japan.
Swerve, apparently it's not. Dustin Waller, and Kylon King. The Miracle Generation. What about Darkness Revolution?
Okay, that's got to be Japanese.
It is indeed Chiaki, Misa Matsui, and Nagisa Nozaki.
And they
some of these teams, it's just impossible to really believe that there's like a Bob, Momo, Banana, or like the team Magenta.
Named themselves that because their matches are better when you watch them in the dark.
They wrestle for Marigold. What about Country Gentlemen?
That's got to be American.
Or at least not Japanese. AJ and KC Kazana. Kazana?
Oh, that's Joe Kazana's young offspring.
Oh, no shit.
Yes, they're working down in Tennessee.
I don't know exactly how you say this. Is it a star or Decourage? Decourage. So the letter D and then an apostrophe and then courage.
Decourage.
It has to be some dumbass in America.
Apparently not. It is the team of Dragon Dia and Yuki Yoshioka.
Oh.
That's Decourage. Planet Gojira. That one may be too easy for you.
I was about to say, no, I'll pick Kansas City.
Number 81, Jim, the Von Erichs.
Oh, good Lord. What did they do to piss anybody off?
Jim, Japanese tag team or not, Arcade Violence.
It got to be Japanese.
No. Brody Turnbull and Jake Lawless. They're dominant in Scotland's insane championship wrestling.
That sounds like a tag team VP would be in.
Their
Arcade
calling
violence.
card is they go to arcades and exhibit really violent behavior for instead of all the other teenagers that are just there to play games and have a good time.
What about the Apex? Japanese tag team or not?
The Apex.
No, it's American.
It is Yuki Ino and Yukio Naya. They're really starting to throw you. They really changed
Wouldn't
things
you
around.
know it was Yukio?
What about the Brothers of Funstruction?
Chikara.
That's got to be some stupid American outlaw shit.
It appears so. That's Rufo, or is it Rufio? No, it's Rufo. Rufo and Yabo the Clown, the Brothers of Funstruction.
Well, no, what if who is he the one that gets roofied, or is he the one that's roofing people? No wonder they're having fun if they're roofing people.
Jim Crush Boys, Japanese tag team or not?
That's got to be a Japanese, yes, because the Crush Gals, the Crush Boys, is that the some type of male-oriented subgenre of pro wrestling, like Rent Boys?
They are not a Japanese tag team. They are the tag team of Starboy Charlie and Titus Alexander. What about North Shore Wrestling?
Rent Boys.
That's the name of the tag team.
That's the name of the tag team.
Well, that's got to be on the North Shore of Lake Pontchartrain.
This is Jack and Sam Osborne and Will Keatis. We're on the home stretch here, Jim. Midnight.
Yes, see, they live right over in Biloxi.
Midnight Heat.
Oh, I like that name.
Oh, come on.
Midnight Heat.
They would be Americans, I would think. Just barely, maybe.
It appears so. The team of Eddie Pearl and Ricky Gibson.
Not him.
Not him. What about the Mexa Boys?
Well, I think they'd be Mexican, wouldn't they?
Mexa Boys comprised of Noisy Boy and Spiderfly.
What?
Noisy Boy and Spiderfly. See, that's what. Why does anybody involve themselves in something where they're labeling themselves to the public as a dipshit before anybody even has to make an opinion on whether it's true or not?
Jim, what about the Good Hand? Japanese.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I'm in favor of that, but I don't know what that's got to do with this list of tag teams.
Japanese tag team or not? The Good Hand.
Oh, I know. I'd made my answer. Oh, I thought actually they were Chinese or Korean.
Wow.
The Good Hand, but nevertheless, I enjoy all of the Asian countries. They're they got to be from Japan.
Doesn't appear so. It's the team of Shug D and Tyler Stevens. The Good Hand.
Shug D.
What about?
Do they do a forehand now? Because it's.
What about
I don't want anybody to be left out.
Rivality. Rivality. What about Rivality?
That's got to be a misprint, doesn't it?
Ravality.
Well, it's got to be American because Japanese people wouldn't know how to spell that.
Well, it is the team of MBM and Ultima Sombra.
Huh.
So that's Spanish then, is what that is.
What about the tag team of The Experience?
Well, you and me do pretty good on my show, but what about the team of the drive-thru?
They didn't make the list. Number 97, the MXM Collection.
Oh my God, that's those two, Mansoor and Minaj.
That's right.
They deserve to be that far down.
Jim, 3 more tag teams here. What about the team of Sent to Slaughter? Sent to Slaughter.
Is that the Moki's new gimmick?
And it's the number 2. So Sent to Slaughter, one word with just the number separating instead of space marks.
Yeah, they're going to go far. They're going to go real far.
Jim, Top Team. Top Team, a Japanese tag team or not?
No, because the Japanese are too humble to refer to themselves as the Tops.
It is Jay Lucas and Teriyaki. And Teriyaki, that's right. And finally, Jim, the final tag team here, number 100. The money, or not the, it just says money. Money Birds.
Money Birds. What a name.
Money Birds.
Money Birds. I think they come pretty cheap though. Huh?
That's Gigi Ray and Monica Monroe, and apparently they
Monica Monroe.
They wrestle for the NWA or Reality of Wrestling Women Tag Team Champions. There it is, 100 tag.
Wow. I love that video. Some of those names are just so outlandish. All right, well, I will be back in about an hour for Boyd Watch Live, but until then, I will see you guys later, and if I don't see you till wrestling will be back Tuesday morning and Friday morning, but hopefully I'll see you soon.